All right, all right. Hello, hello. Give me 1 second. Put on this music. Oh, it's louder than I thought. Wow, okay. I don't know why it's louder than usual. There we go. There we go. All right. So, welcome everybody. Hopefully you guys are doing good. Um, where's the screen? There we go. We're gonna be watching White today. I was actually watching it earlier while I was eating stuff. For some reason, I have this weird, like, wait, where am I? Oh, you know what? That's why. Because I'm not. That's right. There we go. I should be. I'm still not above. What is going on? There I am. There I am. Alright, but yeah, welcome. I know it's a little off, I guess. I thought everything was already prepared and everything was good, but I guess not, which is kind of strange. But I was doing a couple things before, so maybe that's why my stuff is kind of a little off and here and there. But yeah, welcome. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. We're gonna be watching White. Like I said, I was actually watching them, like I said earlier. I just don't like eating and being on stream for some weird reason. I used to do it, like, I think I did it once and that was it. And I was just like, man, I'm not saying anything. I'm just not talking a lot or saying much at all, which is fine, you know. Usually when people are watching videos and stuff, they don't really talk much anyway, so it's usually fine. But I kind of like don't like that nobody's talking sometimes. Like, I don't like that I'm not talking, I guess I should say. Trying to adjust this volume properly in a better sense right there. I'll just keep it right there. But yeah, I just don't like that I'm not talking. I know it's not that big of a deal. People don't really care a lot sometimes. It's fine, you know, usually for a lot of people. But maybe I'll, in the future, do that. But right now, I just kind of like didn't want to for some weird reason. Like I said, maybe in the future. I am eating a snack, so maybe that is kind of like a step I tried to do right today. So we'll see. So if you hear me go mute, if I go mute on just mute myself, that's why. I will say I was debating a couple of streams earlier this week, but kind of didn't for some weird reason. I was like, that every single time I was gonna do it, I got tired, like super tired all of a sudden. So maybe I'm picking the wrong times to try to go live, I guess is the best thing. There was also the fact that a lot of people were live this week or something like that, which is not what happened last time when I mentioned that I think it was last week or something, or was it the week before, where there was nobody online. So I've been actually following a lot more people, and now I have a lot more people that I see live now, you know, and I always want to check out their channels and all that stuff. So that's probably one reason why, you know, I'm also not live all the time, but now I'm going to have to just adjust myself to, you know, do it more, even if they are live, you know. I gotta avoid, you know, not going live, or just in general, I can't not stream just because somebody's live that I like to watch all the time, you know. I gotta get it in my mindset, you know. Just something I gotta do. But anyways, yeah, there's a couple things I wanted to show off in the video that he did, so I'm gonna start at the very beginning and then come back right here. I just want to show off the start, because the start was actually good. There was something, I think it was like another one or something. There was like 2 or 3 things I wanted to show off that were just like really good in this video. So if you guys like can, or like you want to, go check out this one. It is the one for 5 days ago today, which is creepy and woke TikToks that will shatter your reality. I think it's the second one. Let me pull it up real quick. It'll just be easier to do that because I want to watch his other video that's recent too. So it is this one right here. His latest one is 4 days ago. So he hasn't posted in a little bit right now, but he's probably collecting a bunch of stuff, and you know, it happens, you know, with the best of us. It gets a little dry here and there with the content, like finding content and stuff like that. But this is the one we're watching today. Go check this one out. This is the one I kind of wanted to show a couple things that I'm not gonna be able to show because I've already watched it. I really don't like going back and, not, reacting properly to certain things. But I felt like it was a good chance for you to go check them out anyways. There is, that's the other thing I wanted to mention, because it's been on my mind for a while. Like, there are some people that think, oh, you react to somebody reacting, you're not finding the content yourself. I did mention before, this is one of the reasons why I actually like and appreciate people who do this on here on YouTube, because like I mentioned before, TikTok, it's not letting me do things properly, I guess you could say. It won't let me make an account. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Fox. It's not letting me find things. It had an issue with me liking stuff as well. I couldn't follow anybody. Couldn't do a lot of stuff. Hello there, what's up? You played recently excellently well. Thank you. I appreciate that, Fox. Appreciate it very much. But yeah, TikTok's being weird for me, so I can't really find anything. The algorithm's being very strange. It's not letting me algorithm itself. So yeah, I can't find anything really on TikTok. I can't like anything. I can't follow anybody, by the way. So that's why I appreciate people who do these compilations, and hopefully they provide some good content for you. Ah, now I got it. Now I get it. You're exactly who I think you are. Oh, I think you're banned. Like, your account does not exist, dude. You might have just been banned. In real life, instantly right now. What the heck? That is interesting. I've never seen that before. Huh. Very interesting. Also, my stuff is messed up. I don't have... What is going on with my, There we go. And then... my docs and everything are gone. Oh, see? All my stuff is gone. Off of my, OBS and everything. That's very strange. I guess I'm gonna have to pull it up right there. Sorry, I do not add people on Discord or anything like that. I hope you don't mind. I'm just not I don't trust people, I guess you could say, especially on here for very interesting reasons, as you might know. A bunch of stuff happens. It's best to avoid all that. No. No. I'm not. I like to, everything I do is more organic, if I can do it as best as I can. That's why. Yes, have a nice day. Alright, anyways, like I was saying and getting back to, what was it? TikTok is like, it's not letting me do a lot of stuff, find a lot of people. It's not letting me do a lot of anything, to be honest. It's very weird. So I don't know what's going on with that. And that's why I appreciate people like Wright and Dre and everybody like that who do have compilation videos, and I hope they really don't mind all of this stuff. Like, I do like people who do this content and they're able to find it, because I can't find it no matter what I do and look around, and I can't find it because the algorithm isn't like messed up where I can't save things, I can't like things a lot of the times. It's stuck in some weird thing where it's like pushing me to watch other content. I have no idea why it's been pushing on that for me, like no idea why. And I don't know how to get out of it. I could just only search people. So anybody I like and they have a TikTok video, I would have to go find it. Hopefully they post it usually, and then go on there. You know what I mean? I would have to search them physically up and try to find the video on their page, which could be tedious, you know. That's not good. So imagine trying to get videos like this. I'd literally, and I have done this before, I had to open every single video in a tab and leave it open. And then I was watching it. And I was just doing that to try to get the algorithm to actually algorithm like stuff I liked, and it didn't do anything. It didn't change a single thing. So yeah. That's why I just go on YouTube and find the compilations, hope they're good. And it's kind of hard to find people who are, like, in my opinion, finding good content, finding the good stuff, trying to get the best stuff. And I do appreciate and I always try to leave a like and stuff like that when I can. And when I remember, I usually go back and like stuff a lot of the times. Because I always forget, you know. And I always share the videos to people and all kinds of stuff like that. Love to give people shout outs because, well, they deserve it, you know. They deserve it. That's why I try to, like, scroll down sometimes right here and show off that, you know, hey, you know, subscribe to them, there you are, you know, stuff like that. And I do try to leave it in, like, the VOD channel. I try to leave the links if I remember to do that. I had done it, like, at the very start, but now I'm trying to just show it off here more so it's easier to find, because I go through a lot of the clip channels now too. Like last time, I went through all those clip channels right there. See, like all these clip channels I got right here that lined up for today. We'll be watching those later. So you see the difference now. You see what's going on a little bit. I just hard to grab every single video channel's name posted in the video. It would just be like a long, tedious, like this list would probably be going down all the way down, you know, if I was to do that. And if somebody's gonna watch the video, I feel like they could stop the video real quick when I scroll down, like right here, and show it off right here. And usually I try to mention it, like the full name too. So hopefully that's enough. Hopefully that can give them like 100% their respect, their dues, things like that, you know. They just deserve it after all, you know. Anyways, let's get into this video. I know it's a long start. I know randomly somebody wanted me to go in to their Discord and everything, and I think they were artists and stuff. Like their channel was also non-existent, which is very strange. So they might be banned and they might not even know it. So when they left the channel, they might have just been completely banned. I'm not sure. But yeah, who knows? We'll see that. We'll check that out later after the stream. maybe. I need to figure out what's going on here with my OBS too, because all the things are gone too. So I put up the Twitch version. Hopefully that's fine. I gotta move it around, which kind of sucks because now I'm stuck doing this for a little bit real quick. Hopefully it's not too much trouble. There we go. I think it played, right? It did play, right? The sound. I think it did. I'll just leave it at that. I could see it. If it doesn't now, I'll reload it. The time is 31:50. Okay. It was right around, I believe, right here.
We even have people that are vanishing on police body cameras.
This is what I wanted to show.
I don't know what
and the reason why is because
before we watch
there's a couple things. One, people are saying all of these are hoax, which I did like look into and everything. Like, you know, the people like the New York one and all that. And apparently it was in a movie that people, so like a bunch of a Christian organization or something on YouTube, some Christian YouTube channel did.
Can I see your driver's
and
license registration, please?
that was then made into a movie or something, or maybe it's a compilation, just random little clips here and there where they're just showing off all these things, right? And oh, this is what's gonna happen with the supposed rapture happens, you know, where people just vanish, like out of nowhere, just whoop. But
right where? If you look at the bottom picture, it
right,
looks like they like in the
see,
middle of nowhere.
yeah, that's
She
the other
got
thing about.
bars.
So this one, like he's saying right here, look at that. This is in the middle of nowhere. Like, what the fuck, right? Like, what the fuck? That's a very strange location for her to say it's right over there. At least this one. This one is the best one I could say. Like, can easily be kind of like pretty much debunked in a sense. But a lot of these videos, like I was saying, was they have a supposed YouTube channel. I found it on like Reddit where like people were posting about it and all this, and like I think it was with the bus one, the one where they show the bus and the children all disappear and stuff. That one, somebody posted the link and it was actually like
Where
a
the
YouTube
fuck
channel or
Sarah?
something. Yeah, see how that one she vanished, and he'll mention
So
it too.
now people are coming up missing,
I'll just love it.
vanishing into
See-
thin air.
Yeah.
Some
So-
people now calling it the rapture.
See.
Some people are calling it a hoax.
Yep. There we
To
go.
be honest,
A
I
hoax.
really can't put my finger. on
And
what's
that's
really going
why
on.
it's so weird
One thing I
because
do know is something ain't adding up.
yeah, something's
Let me know
weird.
what y'all think
It's
about
not just
Sarah
the videos.
and all these
It's
other people that
it's
are now
it's
just
it's
coming
more
up
than just
missing
these
out of
random
nowhere.
videos
In the comments,
where
like or follow for more wisdom and stay
it's
tuned.
just like, oh yeah, somebody's not there, you know. Oh, it's just a video. There are actually people who have gone missing, and more lately, not just like randomly, like actually missing, kidnappings and stuff like that. Like that has actually increased, and it has increased tremendously lately. Like I remember, one day I got like 5 alerts on the phone, you know, like, hey, this person's missing. Oh, this child's missing. Oh, this teenager's gone. What do you mean? Like it was over and over and over, and I was like, what is going on today? Like, oh my gosh, they're just all just vanishing. You know what I'm saying? That was weird. That one was weird because that actually kept happening, and it wasn't just one day. I think it happened like a couple days in a row, and that was actually weird as fuck. Like, no joke, that was weird, very strange, and I don't know what was going on. Like, apparently they were like, you know, they didn't say much on that, but there was a couple where like, oh, this last scene with this adult, this person, you know, and so they would all just always describe the identity, you know, of the other adult if they were missing with the child at the time, you know what I mean? And that kind of like is a strange thing too, because that doesn't, like, did they kidnap that person, like the child, or did they, you know, both last seen at that time? You know what I mean? Like, it kind of didn't fully say if that person was missing too, or if that person had kidnapped them. You know what I mean? And these videos, there are a lot of them that are out, especially the ones that came out more recently that got more mainstream. Not this one right here. This one's actually the first time I've seen it in this video. But the ones before that, like the bus one and the New York one and stuff, where like they were just vanished. They vanished. The hospital one too. All that was apparently on YouTube, a video that like I said, that Christian channel made. I don't remember what channel it was. I just remember I went to it and I was like, oh look, hey look. So that's what it was. Ha ha ha. Like, man, you can't trust anything sometimes on the internet, which is true. You can't always trust things, but the ones like this one, like right there, she just like vanishes. I think right here. Like, watch.
Of course not. All right.
Like, see, look,
Sit tight,
look,
Sarah.
she's
I'll be
right
right
here,
back.
and then she turns. Oh, gone. That can be easily
What
edited.
the-
That right there
Sarah?
can be easily edited
Did y'all just see that?
because the
What
way
the-
they did it, right?
Sarah?
And
Where
it-
the fuck is Sarah?
and the thing about that,
Missing out of nowhere.
the thing
In
about that
comments,
one is, one, that person, that cop, could be in on it, you know, just for the thing, right? They could have easily done it, just giving them the footage and stuff like that. For it could have all just been a stage prop, right? Had somebody who worked on the, you know, as a police officer who was willing to do it, you know, do that and stuff on a time off, just stay in uniform, just get one of the body cams that aren't official, you know what I mean, and just a dash cam, very easy to do again, and just have that as the footage, because that's not like police official equipment, you know. It would just be like, you know, like it's if you were holding a phone, you know, you clip it on your, like those body cams that you buy anywhere, you know, stuff like that. It's not that hard to get. It'd be easy to do that, you know, as long as the person was willing to cooperate. But yeah, there's a couple videos that are made by that group. This one, I don't know if it's made by that group. That's the thing. This one I haven't seen until now, so maybe it's a new one. Maybe it's a different one. Maybe there's clips like this that are similar, that are actually like they're leaving, or that aren't made by that group, and other people are maybe making now. Who knows? But it could also just be like something we don't know. You know, maybe they really are vanishing in a weird sense, that it's not the CGI or the video editing, and some of these clips that aren't so obviously, you know, like this, are real. But the thing is, it's weird because a lot of them are fake, and because that group started doing that fake crap with that, and trying to be like, oh yeah, they're prepared, you know, like now you have videos that are fake, and nobody's gonna believe it when it happens, because, well, now you just made somewhat believable to a lot of them. A lot of people now are believing the fake ones, you know, and saying, look, it's happening, you know, when it's not happening, you know. It's just a fake video that they made to look really realistic, and that is the worst thing they could have done, in my opinion. Worst thing you could have done, because now people are like saying everything like that's fake. So if a real one does come out, nobody's gonna believe it, you know.
Follow for more wisdom and stay tuned.
I think Wright said something.
What happened to Sarah there? Like,
I think he mentions what I mentioned too.
What? I don't know what's going on with these missing people. Is it truly the rapture?
So seriously,
you know,
it's
I need
not,
to see
like you
Sarah
can't tell
have
because
family members. Can we talk to somebody?
Yeah, see, that's
really
what we need.
On, or can we follow up on some cases
right?
like these? Like,
yes,
we see the videos of these people like vanishing, right? But we never hear anything or any follow up cases on it.
Exactly that right there. Exactly that. We don't hear any follow up cases or anything, and that's what we need. If there are actually real videos out there, by chance, and somebody can actually find them and find follow-up videos or something, or anybody can look into it and get follow-up, even if it's fake, you know, hey, just give the credit, show that, you know, somebody faked it, and get the video that shows it, or wherever that is, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, I don't know, you know, it would be great, because a lot of people would then know, oh, that one's fake, you know, you know, that finally we have some source that's actually real, you know, and says it. But yeah, I hope maybe somebody sees this and can, you know, find the proof, the evidence that says it's fake, you know.
If you have a stain on the carpet, you can use Coca-Cola to get it out.
Yeah, so that one before
to, like,
this is the one I was watching before the one.
Bites.
We'll watch it. But Coca-Cola's crazy, bro.
Drink it.
It is. You could.
Soft drinks contain pesticides.
Yep.
Wow.
That was news to me. That Coca-Cola has pesticide in it.
And we really drink it.
And we drink it, yeah.
I don't know what this little thing is over here I'm drinking. It's probably not good for me either.
Yeah. It's insane. We're drinking all this stuff that's pretty much poison. Like, you know?
Did you know they want to feed you plastic?
You've heard.
A scoop of vanilla
dude,
ice cream
hear
can be
this.
refreshing
It's
on a
fucking
hot
true.
day.
They
The ingredients,
put it out.
Milk, vanilla, of course, and a large portion of plastic waste.
Plastic
This
waste.
is Guilty Flavors, an art installation that challenges people to think about our culinary
Actual
future,
fucking
as well as
plastic
the
as
problem
fucking
of plastic
food, bro.
pollution. It was created by Italian artist and designer Eleonora Ortolani, who says she was inspired by the dual crises of global hunger and pollution exacerbated by failing recycling systems. According to a study out of the University of
feeding
Auckland,
people plastic,
the world's
bro.
oceans currently
That's
contain
insane.
more than 170 trillion pieces of plastic. That's more than
They're making plastic
21,000
foods.
segments of plastic waste for every human on Earth. Despite
We know
increased
plastic is
recycling
a forever
efforts,
drug, so once it's
statistics
in us,
show
we
only
can't
10%
get it out of
of
us.
the plastic ever made has been recycled, and repeated calls to action to limit
Well,
single-use plastic.
I will say this: while plastic is a forever chemical, they did recently put out as well before this came out that they made food for it, that they were looking at ways to decompose it inside and just like disintegrate it pretty much, and it wouldn't be a forever like particle anymore, because they would find a way to pretty much neutralize it, I guess. So I guess that's another reason why they're trying to do that. I don't know, but that's weird, because the plastic leaches into like water and foods and all that when we use it as the storage, and so they were looking at as a way, because it was becoming more and more frequent that people had plastics inside their blood system and everything like that, and they just stay there forever because they're a forever chemical, because they cannot be disintegrated like that, as at the what is it, molecular level or whatever it is. I don't remember. I always forget how some words are pronounced. But yeah, it's crazy. And now they're mentioning, oh, now we're gonna feed you food that is plastic. What? It's crazy. It's
Have
crazy.
largely gone unheeded.
That's all I gotta say.
I don't want to die. Help me, please. I'm coming now. They are not treating me. Help me. I'm in jail, please just help me.
What? They gave me something to drink saying I do drugs. Video of in tears and divulging his alleged experience at the NDLEA office. So yeah, if you're actually trying to become a singer or rapper that's actually trying to go into a label, dude, don't fucking do that shit unless you're ready to fucking be fucked over like heavy. Everybody knows that some weird shit's happening. All the rappers, all the big name stars and everything, they've mentioned this stuff. Don't just go into it. It's crazy, bro.
Because of this issue, now they are trying to kill me. Everybody know what? Please help me if I die. Well, Amalia kill me. I beg, if I die like this.
Yeah.
Or by street.
Right there.
Lawyer won't give the money. They don't. If the family
People
don't
even say like they're coming from it, and they do die, and nobody really pays attention to it.
Wow. So the music industry is just global. It ain't just here. It's everywhere. Everywhere. Same thing.
Everywhere.
It's
Yep.
$1 billion industry.
I know my life is on the line, I'm talking. But I know ain't nobody gonna touch me, I'm too high profile. I'm not Triple X. So y'all can't take me out. But I bet you get off my publishing. I bet you I get my festival. And I bet you I get off of Universal. And I bet you y'all talk to Adidas
He's
again.
like, yep. So
I don't know
if you don't know,
that happened, Jay. You was a little too confident because
yeah,
that we've been seeing lately, the shoulder pad wearing, leggings
yeah,
wearing, sock wearing, with
they're getting
his
used
wife.
to him. You heard about that, right?
Is. That's not college dropout.
So
yet.
after he had that controversy and everything, there was all of a sudden him with another woman who is now his wife. And everybody was saying, this isn't the same guy. Look at this. Look at that. Different identity. Like, different. Completely different. And I forgot who it was. He said, give Ye, Kanye West, some love. Because the real one, which is the shorter one, if you notice that, he's actually shorter, apparently. And he's, like, more chill. He's usually the one that went to the signings and stuff. Yeah, apparently there's two. And one is like a clone or like I guess a body double or something. And that's the one that they're trying to replace him with, And they're trying to get you used to that. So he's the one usually doing the live concerts and stuff like that. That's the one that's the fake one, apparently, I think. And the one doing the signings and all this other stuff that's not really, I guess, as important is the real one. But yeah. There's a lot. And if you go into it, I'm sure like you could find a lot of evidence that shows like, oh yeah, look at this height difference. Because the main thing, height difference. Kanye is actually short, but at certain times he's not, which doesn't make any sense. That how do you just change height the next day? That's impossible. That's literally impossible. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff. It's crazy.
That's not even that yet.
Yeah. See,
we survived September 23rd. and it appears as though none of us turned to zombies on October 4th. But when you hear about what scientists recently discovered deep in the heart of the Atlantic, you just may never be able to sleep again. On October 4th, a team of 20 scientists in the heart of the Milwaukee Deep at 5.373 miles below sea level discovered conclusive and irrefutable evidence.
There's stuff down there we don't know.
That you are and will always be a hoe.
Oh my goodness.
Yo, why they get us like
that? Was a good one.
Something different, man.
I was expecting something different too. I was expecting that was a good joke. Good joke.
So, okay, what's this? This flat Earth?
Oh, this is a flat Earth theory thing.
Sahara? Yeah, that's the
Sahara. That's the Sahara eye. That what is it? Something eye. The Eye of Sahara or something. The Eye of Desert. I don't even remember what it is. I know it's the Eye of something. What is this stuff? Where are these? It's multiple of them, huh? That's an island right there on the left, huh? Is that? Oh, that's that movie. That's that. What was that? I forget what it's called. It's been a while. But what is that? Like, that's not from the movie, is it? Is it? If it is, I really don't remember this at all. That's the desert that they're showing off, right? Aerial views of it. And that's a bomb. It's really low. What? It's just static. What's that?
What they saying? They dropped a bomb on them or something?
Is that what they're saying?
Who knows how many thousand years ago? How the fuck did they do it? No one knows. No one has any good ideas.
True.
All the ideas
Nobody
suck.
knows.
All of
yeah,
them are
they all
ridiculous.
Suck. True.
And the structures are insane.
Yeah,
like,
there's insane structures.
When did they do it? So
when did they do it?
Okay, I'm thinking he's talking about the pyramids of Egypt right now. So,
stuff like that, maybe.
I mean, that's the only thing that makes sense.
No, they think
the Mayan temples and stuff. They're saying the natives actually moved in.
These guys are saying,
and it was already there.
Carbon date
they didn't do it apparently. I was like, what?
And it's really possible that
apparently.
it could be way earlier.
But where? I mean, you don't mean like the Great Pyramid?
Yes.
They know who built the Great Pyramid, don't they?
No, they don't. No,
they
definitely don't. No, there's archaeologists.
People say they do.
I mean, we know who built it, but
they don't.
We're not going to confirm who built it. They're never going to confirm who built it.
Yeah, that's true. They're never going to confirm.
Yeah. In the spiritual community, I feel like most people kind of have an idea. I say I ain't gonna say we know.
True.
We did it too.
In the spiritual community, he's right.
There's a lot of problems with that.
There are a lot of people that have hypotheses that it's completely different. That make more sense in a sense.
Children to be educated.
So don't.
That makes sense.
We do not want you to think too much.
That makes sense in a sense.
Our country and our world has become so proliferated with entertainments.
That's why the education, high school, and all that hasn't changed since like 1918 or whatever the heck it was. Like over 100 years, it hasn't changed once. Or the 50 years, 50 to 100 years or something. It was some long number.
And check it out. This has got to be an old video. It's got to be. You know, he's talking about amusement parks and all that other stuff. Think about today, though.
This is an old video. Yeah, that one right there. That's an old video.
These kids have access to,
right?
Video games, cell phones, internet, YouTube, TikTok, Snapchat. Like, there's little kids with Snapchat.
Lots.
That's just crazy to me, but they have access to so much more. So
actually, it's crazy.
They don't want us to learn. They don't want us to be critical thinkers. They want us to be kind of dumbed down.
So that you don't get in the way of important people by doing too much thinking. You had better wake up and understand that there are people who are guiding your life and you don't even know it. And all American citizens, I think, have suspected something like this is going on. But we're all too busy trying to stay alive and live our lives. And after all, what can one person do about it?
We are clearly not being told about the true origins of humanity and ancient alien visitors. The idea that a powerful group of people protecting their interests by suppressing information in multiple fields.
I forgot about that. It was like,
a bit unsettling.
Who was it called? I don't even remember.
For a planet and its people to thrive, it must live in complete transparency.
This is going to be really hard for me to talk about, so bear with me. It's going to get dark in here.
Ah, that's her name.
Talk
I've been trying to figure out her name for so long. I found somebody else, and I thought that was her. But then I was like, no,
they
this is
thought
not.
things were great,
like
but they really just got backstabbed. Now, as you know, in 1861 and 1865, the American Civil War happened. During the Civil War, roughly 179,000 black men fought in the Civil War. They fought in the war because they thought America would look out for them, which ultimately made them worry, because now how do we keep these people in control? The government needed a way to create peace, to keep the white people happy, but also take care of the African-American citizens that just got freed. Before the 1890s, where they started the Prison Act, jails and prisons tend to look like houses. Some like this. After the American Civil War, the number of U.S. penitentiaries in the South and West spiked. So, who y'all gonna put in there? After this, a lot of African-Americans were locked up. Their inmates population surpassed 30,000. By 1880s, African-Americans became the major inmates. They were backstabbed.
Damn.
You're telling me that they helped fight the war and then they were falsely imprisoned to do more labor? Convicts who were originally slaves dug levees, laid railroad tracks, picked cotton and mined coals for private companies and planters. Mostly false imprisonment or doing more time than they deserved. Innocent man locked up for 37 years.
Yeah, that still happens today.
George Clooney, 14-year-old electrocuted and he was innocent. We're still living in this dark history. And Joe Biden played a part in it. Your president signed a crime bill, what was one of the key contributions to mass incarcerations in 1990s, especially hurting blacks and brown Americans. African Americans, they were never really freed. It just was switched. Black people were never given equality. Let's just clear that up. African Americans have been fighting for decades for equality from the government. Everybody be safe out there.
Facts. Be safe. Whoa, what the fuck was that? What is that? What is that?
What if I told you this TV show is using black?
Go back. Right there. Lightning. And then all of a sudden, it's a movie. What? That makes no sense. And you see how it's trailing, right?
This TV show is
That's
using
insane.
black magic, and we all are under a spell right now. Would you believe it? The writers of this TV show don't predict nothing. They can't see into the future, but we can. So they use us to make it manifest. If you understand what was happening in 2023, you will be able to see what's going to happen in 2024. It's all about magic. In 2023, they had a new king of England.
They're manifesting
Mexico
it pretty
released
much.
all kind of aliens. We had people that's vanishing out of nowhere. They said,
See, that's the hospital one. So the hospital one was also another one. I didn't see any real, like, because it came out after the bus one. So I didn't see anybody disproving it yet. Maybe they have. But I haven't seen it yet. Because the other thing was, like, people were saying on one of the ones for the hospital one. Let me see. Try to get it perfectly. Let me see if I can get it paused real quick.
Magic. In 2023, they had a new king of England. Mexico released all kind of aliens. We had
right here. Excuse me. My goodness. Excuse me. I think it was like this hallway one. There's a guy behind him or something standing right there. Excuse me. My goodness. But there's a guy apparently standing right there, and these people vanished and stuff. But he was like talking on a phone, right? And then he just, like, when everybody vanishes, including him, the guy behind him, standing in the hallway, his phone just also falls down. And people are saying, how do you do that? How do you magically edit that in, you know? So that right there, I kind of would say that would be more like super harder to do because it's in the air, you know what I mean? And I think that would be movie quality special effects if they were doing that. So either one, they have to have somebody very professional in the field of, I guess, special effects and stuff, and, you know, able to fool people into, you know, thinking it happened, or something's going on. You know, something's going on and we just don't know. And these videos are going out here because being mixed up with the fake ones and the real ones, and we have no clue which one's real ones. So yeah, this is the only one I can say for sure. Like, it's kind of strange because the person had the phone, you know, it fell down. And you could actually see it fall down, make the sound, and everybody and all the equipment was all going off at once, and like when people all vanished, it was literally like a dee, like dee, all kinds of stuff like that. All the electronics were like people died because they're not plugged up into it, so now it's reading nothing. So yeah, you know what I mean? It goes off. So there's that, plus the phone one that kind of make it a little more difficult to put in. It takes more work. So if somebody did this and faked it, they did a lot of work for who knows why. It's just more work than it's worth, in my opinion. So I'd like to see where this original video came from, because this is the hospital one. It's 4 different views, like the New York one, but this one's a little more complex. So I'd love to see that one.
People that's vanishing out of nowhere. They said September 23 will be the end of the world. October 4th, they sent a national alert out to everyone's phone in America. People are now eating lab-grown meat. They still eat it, and they know it's still lab-grown. People in Peru had aliens attack them.
That is true.
To come back and save them.
They did have an attack in Peru
that we might not ever see again.
There was a super moon.
We had a harvest moon.
We had a harvest moon, a blood moon. Yes, that eclipse, bro. I don't know if you've heard of it. I think it was Friday or something like that. Maybe it was Saturday. I didn't know there was a fucking eclipse, and I had no clue. I went out because I was like, I seen that it was like 10 minutes ago, 6 minutes ago, and it was still getting captured. And I was like, what? I went out, nothing. It was just a bright ass fucking sun. Nothing. It didn't go dark, nothing like that. So I was just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, am I not able to see it or what? Because I don't see it getting eclipsed, And I looked at the eclipse calendar thing that same time while it was still happening, and apparently I was in the zone to be able to see it, yet I didn't see it. So I don't know what happened or what was going on. But the other thing that was trippy about this, and you should look it up, you should really look up the eclipse stuff. It was fucking weird. The photos people were posting, I really think they didn't notice it, but it was weird as fuck. Because one, it was eclipsing the sun, but also eclipsing the moon on 2 different, the sun's to the left, the moon's to the right. What? That's not supposed to happen. The moon goes in front of the sun and eclipses the sun. That's why it's perfectly aligned. Yet over here to the right, the moon is getting eclipsed, and to the left over here in the same picture, the sun is getting eclipsed. What? That made 0 sense. That's the fucking weirdest shit ever, because that's not how that works. You know what I mean? Then you had some other ones where it's like just weird eclipsing, like sun eclipsing weirdly and all this weird stuff, and then it had the sun right there getting eclipsed, but the moon fully whole to the right, and then there was some huge ass fucking object behind it that it was just encapsulated the whole picture. It was like this dark, circular, huge object behind the sun. And I was like, what the fuck? Bro, how are people not seeing this? How are people not talking about this? And it was not on 1 picture. It was not on 2 pictures. It was on a couple different pictures. And those specific ones, because everybody didn't have good cameras, and they only were able to capture it super far, the super tiny thing that looks like it's eclipsing, so you can't really see anything right there. But then you have the other ones that are decently, you can kind of see it better, but then there's something behind it. This fucking huge, and you could tell because 1, it's a circle. 2, it looks like it's dark. 3, it was happening. It was just pretty damn obvious that a lot of the pictures people were posting and stuff online were very strange, in my opinion. And yeah, it made no sense, to be honest. So I have no clue what the heck that was, what was going on. And I didn't hear anything about this. A lot of people were also mentioning that they were getting a lot of cloud coverage randomly, they couldn't see shit. And apparently it was supposed to be a clear day, and they show the weather reports and everything, and it's supposed to be clear. Nope, it was cloudy as ever. And they're like, yeah, but it was, they're trying to block out the sun and not let us see. So that was another weird thing too that was happening. So a bunch of weird stuff was happening on that day. I don't know. But like I said, blood moon happened, a harvest moon happened, the super moons happened. I think that was in August where 2 super moons were visible. And that is super rare to have it in the same month. I think it was like at the very start of August and then at the very end. Like I think it was the last day of August. It happened. I was like, whoa, that is apparently it's the rarest thing to ever happen, like that you would get it twice like that, especially since it's not common to really get it. It's in like an uncommon thing, And then there was a blood moon, which was also strange, or harvest moon, whatever you want to call it. Blood and harvest moon are similar or the same. But that happened as well. And then an eclipse. Like I said, the eclipse was fucking weird because I didn't know about it. I didn't hear about it. All of a sudden, it just happened. I'm hearing about it online, on Twitter and stuff like that, and people posting all these weird pictures, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And it's just a bunch of weird stuff. Like you said, all after was apparently the day people are saying it's the end of days for some weird reason. The notification thing for the warning, which was also weird as fuck because of the timing and all this stuff happening during the same time or after those events, all around the same time. Again, all at the same weird. It's just so weird that so much stuff is happening the same time around the same time. You know what I mean? Just not just all this stuff, but like earthquakes, tsunamis, hurricanes. Like what? The world's worse. This and that. Like what is going on? It's just strange.
This I just named in 2023.
Too much of a coincidence.
This cartoon predicted. No, they didn't predict. They made us predict it. When people say I'm woke and they say you're asleep, all they really saying is you are under a deep spell. Every time you spell your name, you're under a spell. Every time you write your name in cursive, you are putting a curse on yourself. Everything in this language is dealing with curses and spells to trap your energy. If you want to know what's going to happen next, it's the same shit that happened before. They even said it was demonic to use magic spells. Wait, so they can use magic spells on us, and it's okay. But if we use it, it's demonic. Please make it make sense. In order to protect your energy, to stop making things manifest, you can't let them get the best of you. But when something takes place in the world and you speak about it, you are actually changing different realities. We create with our mind. We had energy fields.
I can believe that.
Aura fields, chakras.
So I believe like there's like you can make a force field kind of surround you.
But if you have a weak aura field, nothing can protect you.
You have to like
have no protection, they can put
feel it or like
your mind
look at
and
it, make it seem
their
like
TV
it's
show
there.
realities. They are not predicting
It's like
nothing. We do
I don't know how to
to
explain it.
And they use our avatars or our
You just have to
bodies
learn
they are avatars.
to do it.
Every time they put something out there in the world, they are literally
I don't know.
us.
It just
And
looks
we
like this
create.
weird thing around me, like how like your body is formed.
I need to go ahead and watch
Like
that,
it just looks like this
the new
invisible,
Simpsons season,
weird
but
looking
shoot,
thing
now I'm
vibrating
thinking,
around
like,
it.
Should I watch it? I don't want to manifest anything I shouldn't be manifesting, so I don't know.
That's me though. I'm crazy.
About how they are coating our fruits with roaches.
No.
Now I decided to do my own research. And
They already coated with wax and
so
shit.
Basically,
Now
they
they're
are
coating
coating our fruit with shellac.
The fuck?
But how is shellac made? Shellac is made from roaches in India. All right, I got a whole video on that. If you look at my other videos, you'll see the whole process on how they make the shellac with the bugs. They are putting that on our fruits. So this is why you go into the market and you see all these fruits looking so perfect and shiny now. That's why.
Yeah.
So look at this. This is supposedly organic.
I don't think there is any more organic oranges, right?
With vegetable and or lac resin based wax. Lac resin comes from a roach in India. Look at this. Organic limes, right? Look down here. Coated with food grade, and of course they always call it food grade because that's just what they do to make it sound better. Beeswax and shellac. Are you guys not paying attention to this? Have you not been seeing this all these years? Because I didn't. It's called
right?
Lacifer bug.
How are you gonna see something so
AKA
small?
Lucifer. They call it Lacifer because they're basically just mixing the name up and it's really shellac. So they're throwing shellac inside of Lucifer and calling it Lacifer.
The only thing I can say about this is that
Look at this.
I don't fucking eat the skins on oranges,
Look, right there.
so
Bottom.
I don't eat
Shellac
the
based
skins
wax
on
to
limes,
maintain
you know.
freshness. Bullcrap.
The apples now.
The Simpsons predicted the bed bug.
I'll say this about the apples. I fucking hate the skin on apples and shit nowadays. Like, they used to be good. They used to. Now there's been like this wax shit that I had noticed eventually over time. Like, that's grown up and stuff. And I was like, no, now it's chewy and stuff like that. And I didn't like that. So I cut the skin since then off of the apples, off of pretty much everything. And only eat the inside. Even peaches, like that texture of the outside. Oh, I can't. I gotta peel it off now. Like, it used to not be like that. I remember peaches weren't like that, and now they are. And so I just cut off the skin of the peaches and stuff now. And I love peaches, but that skin just turned me off so much now, especially nowadays. It's just impossible. So yeah, I just cut it all off. Cut the skin off, bruh. Cut all that skin off of it. We don't need that, you know.
In Paris, and it's for entertainment purposes only.
More bugs.
Watch the whole video. Yeah.
Bed bugs nasty too.
What the fuck?
New York fashion has come to Springfield. Bed bugs. Ew. Just hearing about them makes me itch.
What the fuck?
Funny how the brain does that, huh?
Yeah, that's true.
Can you see them?
The brain is so stupid.
Those are bed bugs.
Oh shit.
How do we get bed bugs?
Probably one of Bart's dirty friends. Boy, why are your friends so
And it was.
Welcome visitors are already in town.
Il y a de la surprise.
The entire city is infested
The
with
entire
bed bugs
city.
from people's living rooms.
Damn, they were big too.
This exterminator says, here we see the excrement of the bed bugs, some eggs, which are stuck especially behind the seams. To the Paris Metro and high-speed trains.
I didn't even hear about this, to be honest.
This commuter says, I paid close attention while stepping on the train today to see if there were crawlers on my seat.
Alors moi, ça m'a vraiment traumatisée.
While another says she kept her luggage closed while traveling, but is still paranoid. This is what one woman says the biting bugs did to her back while she watched a movie
Y'all see
at a
this shit?
theater. For French officials, the invasion
In a theater, bro.
So am I the only person who's at the point where it's like, fuck it?
Yeah.
We finna watch every single Simpson episode that was ever created. Just binge watch every episode of The Simpsons.
It kind of makes you want to do that, bro.
Now,
I
this
kind of
could
wanted
just
to
be a
do that
fucking
before, but I was like, "There's so many
But
episodes,
I'ma
I'm not
watch
gonna.
every episode
I can't."
just in case. Let me know what y'all
It's
think about
just-
this Simpsons predicting
maybe I
bed bug infestation.
That's right. I gotta go. I can't
in Paris
follow,
in the
bro. I
comments.
gotta go
Like and
on.
follow
I gotta
for
go
more
on
wisdom.
YouTube.
Stay tuned.
YouTube.
And by the way, this is for entertainment purposes only. Only
remember.
entertainment. Only
What is this?
entertainment.
48.
TikTok.
It's wisdom.
Yo, look, The Simpsons be on a whole nother level with their predictions, right? Like he said, we be manifesting it by watching it. So I don't know
Pretty
if I wanna
much,
watch
right?
it or don't watch it.
Right.
But the whole bed bug thing is nasty. It
It
makes me
is.
think like
I wouldn't have went to those
in
theaters or
big cities
anything
like
anyway.
Paris, they place the bed bugs in certain places, like the subways or like the movie theaters. So you kind of want to be careful where you're going lately. You know, you don't know what you're going to bring back home. You know, shoot, forget that. I'm glad I don't live nowhere with no subways. But yeah, guys, these are some of the most creepy and woke TikToks out there that will make you question everything. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, turn your notification bell on.
Yeah.
Until next time, YouTube.
I wouldn't be out.
Peace.
That's all I know. I would not be outside at all. At all, bro. I wouldn't be exploring all that weird stuff and getting bed bugs and stuff like that, you know? All right. Let's go to this next video real quick. Oh, yeah. Before I forget, let me pause this real quick. I actually, and I think I've seen a couple of, I did see a video or something like that. If you guys haven't checked out Hollow Stars English's Woven Fate song, definitely give it a try. It's actually really good in my opinion. It's been a while since I've heard a song that was good like that, and they have done a great job. In my opinion, it was great. It's actually a really good song. kind of got stuck in my head a bit. And I think a couple other people who have heard it agree. It's a good song. It's really good. I don't know what exactly got me going with it for so long, but it's good. Give it a try.
Today's video, we'll be looking at creepy and bizarre TikToks that will make you question reality. But first, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, eWin Racing. They have some of the most comfortable gaming chairs in the industry.
He's got a sponsor. Good job, dude. Well. Fucking great.
And on the back,
that's rare. I don't think I've seen like really any sponsors from him.
This is my eWin chair right
crazy.
Here. It's very
good
comfortable.
Job, bro.
Don't forget to go to ewinracing.com to get your chair. I'll leave the link down below in the description. Now let's get to the video.
Good shit.
The CIA knows when the world's gonna end, and here's the proof.
There's a CIA document that came out. It's called the Adam and Eve story.
I heard about this one.
It basically explains how the world is going to end. Has it been true?
There's like...
Well, it makes sense.
What is
they
it?
say the world is going to end because the poles, North and South Pole, they shift every 12,000 to 15.
This is actually proof. This is fucking real. There are scientists that have said this now. They have come out and officially announced that this is a thing, and they were wondering why. I don't know how they found out or anything, but scientists have now actually admitted that this is a thing that actually happens every 12,000 to 5,000 years, and it's probably one of the reasons so many of the civilizations have died out, and why we don't have history of other, like, why we don't have any history of what happened in the past, pretty much. But there is evidence of things past in the past. It's just we don't want to believe it. A lot of the stuff, it's like more controversial. They can't actually prove or disprove it. You know what I mean? Because it's so far back, they can't say if it's real or not. And one of the things about the pole shifts is that they said, what was it? It causes a lot of natural disasters, which is what we kind of see right now. You know what I mean? And they think it's because of the planet that comes into Planet X, Nibiru, whatever you want to call it. They think it's that. A lot more people are starting to realize that it might be that, and that might be what causes the pole shift, because the planet is so huge or whatever that it causes a shift in Earth's magnetic, whatever it is, I forget. You know, and it just switches the poles. Anyways, apparently the people who did know this were sailors and people who sail on the seas and stuff. And the reason why is because apparently north isn't north. North is true south. True south and true north are the opposite of north and south. So south is north and north is south. But because the poles are shifting, it's going to reverse back, if I'm understanding right. And true north and true south would now be north and south again, you know? So that's actually interesting to think about, because that isn't something commonly known, and it hasn't been a thing that more people have taken notice of until now, because the poles are now shifting, you know? So yeah, that's actually something I thought was interesting. So hearing this right here and all this other stuff, it actually makes a lot of sense if you know more about it, you know?
1,000 years. And once they shift, it causes a giant apocalypse. Big earthquakes. Giant tsunamis.
There you go.
Once the apocalypse happens, we go right back to the Stone Age. So according to this information,
and that's why so much stuff happens
similar
and we
to
don't
us
have history
existed
of what
around
happened in the past.
10,000 years ago. We were in year 2000. So that means that we're at the year 12,000 right now. And now we see global warming, earthquakes, and so on. What's also mind-blowing is that in the book, it says that we are the 6th civilization that came out of the apocalypse.
Hold up, what? We're the 6th civilization? What the fuck happened in the past? Holy shit, we've been through some shit, haven't we?
And that would also explain a lot, because the Sahara Desert used to be green, and the Antarctica used to have forests. So are we just in a constant loop? That's the exact thing the Bible was talking about, the massive fluid. Also, that's what probably happened to Atlantis. It would make sense for a city in the water if the water wasn't there before. So would you believe me if I told you that
That's the flood. So that stuff right there actually proved even more that the floods in the past happened. The ones that were mentioned in the Bible and stuff. They've actually said this is the location that the flood happened on Noah's Ark. This is proof that because they had multiple different places like India, Africa, all these different places that actually mention a great flood. And it wasn't just one place. It actually happened, apparently, and people don't know. Yeah, but they proved it, and scientists have proved that a giant flood happened on Earth that all happened at the same time. So, even on the rocks and everything, they did it. They found that out.
Saying down the rabbit hole. Watch, check this out right here. Go ahead and pause it, but it says the conspiracy is that Balenciaga is using a deceased human as a mannequin in the store in Paris. Not only that, his name is Christopher G, and he disappeared in 2020. He was also a model for Balenciaga.
What the fuck?
The hair on the hands on the mannequin looks too real. On Christopher's IG, he hasn't posted it since 2020. They said he went live on Instagram, but a lot of people said it wasn't him because it was like a lookalike, and they're convinced that that's him in the store. Watch, check the picture out. I'm gonna show the mannequin first, and then I'm gonna show the other one. So this is the mannequin right here. Watch, check it out. Go ahead.
Yeah, this mannequin's crazy, bro.
And then this is like a real picture.
I actually seen this one.
And this is a real picture of him right here. Yeah, so let me know what y'all think about this one in the comments below. It's crazy. Catch on
Wax Museum.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are listening to this podcast in America, you now live in a country where two things happen. The government, they have confirmed that not only are unidentified flying objects real and documented.
Yep.
Our government has now confirmed that those unidentified flying objects are non-human made aircrafts.
Wow.
Yes, we've been on this at this point. Everybody's like,
to the fact
you might as well just fucking come out with it.
Those aircrafts in the past,
yep,
and the pilots.
Everything that they advertise is bullshit. And one of them is that food pyramid, that dairy is good for the bones of calcium. Literally, milk actually strips the bone of calcium.
It's
Look at
crazy
the sun,
to hear all
because
this.
it will make us go blind. Sun gazing actually stimulates your pineal gland to open up your third eye.
I think so.
We got any sun gazers in the building today? Look, I ain't gonna lie. I've been lacking on my sun gazing, but I do it from time to time. So I go out there in the morning.
You don't know about sun
especially when
gazing?
the sun's not too harsh.
Yes,
Hey, the
that's
first
what
time
you're
I did
supposed
it
to do.
though, the sun was like bright in the sky. I thought I was about to be blind after it. I'm like, I'm never doing this again. But
Yeah, you're
you
supposed
go
to do
out
it around sunset
during
and
sunset
sunrise.
or during the sunrise.
Like there's a 30-minute
and just stare at the sun for a little bit. You might want to
section
squint
right
your
there
eyes.
that you have
do it
to
for
do
like
with that.
15 minutes. That might be a little bit long, but if you could try to
You
get
kind
to
of get it
15
around
minutes
there
and build your
because
way to
your
that,
eyes won't.
I think you'll be good then.
Messed
You
up.
can move on different dimensions.
So, sun gazing apparently it's been a thing for like a long time, and people are starting to realize, oh yeah, it actually has benefits. And I think they did like a test or something, and they proved that it did help with a lot of different things. I don't remember what the benefits were, but it gave a lot of benefits. Same with like grounding, which I thought was like, what the fuck? What's grounding? Because I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Apparently, it's when you go barefooted on grass, dirt, stuff like that, and apparently that relieves stress. And I was like, what? So if you're stressed out, you have high blood pressure or anything crazy like that, go do some grounding for a little bit. Apparently that shit helps. Just go feel the grass. Like literally the meme touch grass. It's literally actually beneficial to you, So yeah, go touch some grass and you actually get better, apparently. Like for real. No joke.
Of densities.
Real
Everything
things.
they ever have told us is a lie. They tell us that our heart is a pump. Your heart is not a pump. Your heart is a valve. Your lungs is a pump that pumps the blood to the heart. The heart is a valve mechanism that controls the cardio output of blood. Everything they tell us about everything is a lie.
True.
They tell you your hair is just hair. No, our hair is non-ether hair. It is actually
Our
extension
hair
of
is
your
the same
nervous
of
system.
our
It is used to
nails.
scan the environment, and it brings all of these different melanin neurotransmitters back to your skin to tell you whether
I forgot
to
what it was.
actually engage
It
in the
is
environment
actually
or
a
fight or flight or
sensory
run away.
thing.
That's why you get gut feelings. That's why when you see paranormal activities, the hair on your skin stand up. So
Your hair.
everything that they ever
So
told us
your
about
hair can
ourselves
actually
is a lie.
sense
But
certain
it's cool
things,
because they don't
like
know who
the
we are.
sound and stuff from the vibration. I think it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It
Careful
really is.
with your iPhone. as there is a theory that suggests it is a subtle symbol of the Antichrist.
I said fucking no.
Indeed, some argue that the I in the name iPhone refers to the eye, a symbol often
the other thing with the
associated
apple,
with surveillance
like it's a
and
half-eaten
control.
apple or something, and they say
it
it's like
definitely makes sense considering that your assistant on an iPhone is Siri, which is an iris.
Yeah. So
Crazy, right?
Yeah. The other thing was like the apple is like the half-eaten apple from Adam and Eve when they ate the apple, the forbidden fruit. They also mentioned stuff like that.
Becomes
People think
truly
that's also a
intriguing.
thing and a hidden,
The iPhone
like,
has the ability to
you know.
hear and observe nearly everything you say and
Yes,
do
it can.
constantly.
It does.
It is constantly
Same with any other
listening.
phone, though.
And what about
All
Siri?
the time.
It turns out
they've
that if
admitted
you
it.
spell
They've said
Siri
that.
backwards, you get iris.
There you
The
go.
iris is not only a part of the eye, but also the name of the Greek goddess of messengers,
Oh,
a bridge
snap.
between
You
humanity
hear
and the
that?
gods. If you flip over your iPhone and look at the
Look at
back, you will see the famous Apple logo.
There you
An
go.
apple with a bite taken out of it.
There they can
This
mention it here.
reminds many of the forbidden fruit from the Garden
See?
of Eden, the
There it is.
instrument Satan used to tempt humans and lead them to
What they
commit
say.
the original sin.
But the other thing is like the
Thus,
Bible.
the
parody,
iPhone,
people say,
this ever-present device
you shouldn't
displaying the
listen
symbol
to
of
it
original
fully.
sin,
You should take
could
it as a
indeed
grain
be
of
a
salt
sign of
because
evil
a
incarnate.
lot of bad shit are in there now
and I want y'all
compared
to
to
please
before.
listen along
It's
to
changed.
this. And you become
They're actually, it's completely different now, kind of to a degree, compared to the old ones. A lot of it's thinner. It's not as huge as some of the people that like apparently like if a grandmother has their Bible, and you were to look at it, it is completely different dimensions. A lot of different stuff. It's worded different, way different. And they're saying they changed it so much that you don't know what to like. If you were to see them, they're two different books, pretty much 2 different books. So you should get an older one if you can, and just learn from that. And just take it as a grain of salt, because now there's a lot of evidence that it might be another way to manipulate people, stuff like that. And that's why I just said, you know what? I'm spiritual. I'll just stick with whatever I learn. I'll take everything with a grain of salt and move from there. You know what I mean?
broke the fuck over and your body is down there at the morgue, do the Y incision and they take all the insides out and they drain your bodily fluid. I assume,
what about that?
just like at the hospital, they would dispose of that and call it like toxic waste. Slap a red stamp on that motherfucker. And people pretend to come in there and get it to take it to an unknown location, right? But what if that unknown location is really a very well-known location? The water. Because do they got like a big ass tank?
That's right. Fuck, that's right. I remember hearing this. They started doing that. Yes. She's not lying. They have fully come out. There's actually been a mortician or something that went live, like a video that actually went crazy, like what is it, caught traction, and he was showing off. They do this, and he showed it. Like step by step, they pour it into this thing. I forget what it was, and it shows that it's just like cleaning it all off and everything, and all this crap that was in there, all going down this drain. And he says, "Where does this drain go?" It goes right into the water, sewage, whatever system, and it all gets filtered out, because they filter it. But what the fuck, bro? They literally just throw it inside the water where every single water goes through, and it all gets filtered out and gets reused, and you're drinking whatever's left that's not filtered out. And if it isn't fucking filtered out properly, you're fucking drinking bodily fluids.
You gonna get it
What
through
the
the
fuck?
faucet like the tap or through
Yes.
the bottled water. Is that why they
It's
got so many
insane.
different levels to water, like purified and
Right?
this percentage for alkaline? Like, what if it's
Bruh,
unavoidable? They put it in all the damn water, like some aqua
Yes.
cremation type shit. It's a lot of
Yes.
creepy shit that be going on down there at the water plants. You know what I'm saying? I had a
For
family member
real.
work over there. And it was just amazing to me to see how many people flush tampons knowing you ain't supposed to flush them, and what they do
Oh, yeah.
when they do got to clean that water from the tampons. Because they don't do nothing but clean it. bleach that motherfucker and give it back to you, and then you bathe in it and you drink it and you cook with it. And we just sipping on dead people. I'm not done yet. But if you driving down the road and you in a state that you ain't never been to before, or you in a city.
I just realized if you flush toilet paper down the toilet, just like she mentioned, people flush tampons. If you flush toilet paper down the toilet, this exact thing is happening. Exactly how she just mentioned it. So imagine this. What the fuck happens? Because people actually flush condoms down the toilets too. All this shit is all going to the same place and getting filtered out. So we are drinking. If you're drinking, yeah, everybody's drinking fucking filtered water that had condoms in it, that had semen in it, that had blood in it, that had crap in it, that had tampons in it. Bro, this is fucking fuck.
That you ain't never been to before. You in the same city you grew up
all
in,
I can say.
but you ain't never been to this park before, and you just look at something, like you look at a tree and you just have a whole vivid memory of what happened at that tree, but you never in your life been at that fucking tree. What if it's because the person who was really at that damn tree, you ingested their ass? That's how you see in the memory. What if that's why certain people can communicate with the deceased? Why they can travel to different realms? Because it's like an overload of people DNA. I mean, really think about it. COVID supposedly took plenty of people off the map, but I know that all them people didn't get cremated, or they didn't donate their body to science. And maybe a few percentage of them did. Or maybe a few percentage of people couldn't afford a funeral, couldn't afford a cremation service, and they had to donate the body to science.
And there's probably the ones that didn't have any little like relatives and stuff.
From COVID,
yeah.
You know, from
Where
what
did
the
their bodies
news
go?
reported, where did all them people go? Because you got bitches out here like me who be calling cemeteries up. Y'all know how many times I call Graceland Cemetery up over there in the Milwaukee, and I would just be trying to figure out why they always got so many lots open, and why do they never expand? Because the math really not fucking math. Where's all these people at that supposedly died from the COVID? Why is it always room open? And these cemeteries ain't just open, honey. They've been open for years. Like, they've been open before I was born. You still ain't ran out of room? So at this point, I feel like the water fucked up. The air fucked up. The food is definitely fucked up. And the soil is fucked up. This is improving, but it do make you wonder. And I feel like if this is going on, there's an ingredient that is another word for dead people.
What is?
What do y'all think?
What?
Yo.
Hold up. What?
Yo, she was dropping some gems on that one, yo. I can't even lie.
At this fucking rate,
a lot of that
she might be right.
What is really going on? And
we found the roach one.
There always room at these
the road
cemeteries?
ingredient,
If you think
the bug
about
ingredient.
Millions of people are passing. Where are they putting all these people?
Bro.
Man, that's a lot to think about right there.
Dark secret to why we celebrate our birthdays. I don't know if it's a conspiracy theory or if it's true, but it blew my mind. So according to the stories and what I've heard, is you know how we chant, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. Well, chanting that is actually a ritual against us.
What the fuck? Really?
Your mom's booty. And you know how I like your mom's booty. I know it sounds crazy, but hear me out.
What the fuck,
You
bro?
notice how happy birthday is like a chant. You light the candles, turn off a light, you all get in a circle, you start chanting, and then you blow out the candles. Tell me that's not portraying a ritual experience. Now let me tell you what I heard the ritual does.
Because they use
But first,
candles
what month
for
and day were
rituals.
you
Yeah,
born?
you're
Let
not
me
wrong.
know down below. I want to know what sign you are. Me, I was born August 29th, and I'm a Virgo.
Hey,
Anyways,
Virgo.
It is said
Virgo
that when we do
bros.
that, it's a ritual that's sealing our fate to grow older. And that's why some people believe that people who don't celebrate their birthdays tend to look younger than they actually are. Now look,
Bro,
this
I
is all
haven't celebrated my
conspiracy,
birthday
and
in
it's
such a
circling
long
around the
time.
internet right now. But it's kind of scary to think about.
It
Do
is
you remember
scary
these
to
books
do.
from your childhood, the McGraw-Hill
It is.
science textbooks? I mean, this company published all sorts of textbooks for elementary through high school kids. And
I do remember this.
Not gonna lie,
I do
y'all,
remember
I
this.
still got some of those somewhere.
Oh, a long time ago.
Probably
Super
are
long
in
time
storage
ago.
somewhere,
Oh,
but
I think I
guarantee
had
got
it.
a couple of them science books
Was it
still
in
somewhere, like a little
elementary or
pamphlet.
something?
definitely remember reading some of these in
I
my
only had
classes.
it
But did you know that one of the companies that published these books was owned by Ghislaine Maxwell's father? If you
Okay, y'all, I'm mad that I still got some of those books. Dang, but what choice did I have? Man, they gave it to me in elementary school. I'm supposed to know that.
See? Elementary school, that's
these
why.
people that's creating the books.
Don't know Ghislaine, she was Jeffrey Epstein's business partner, and she helped run his massive sex trafficking operation. She was the madam in the operation and would recruit girls into his terrible ring. But we're not really here to talk about her. We're here to talk about Robert Maxwell, her father. Now, Robert was an extremely wealthy British businessman. So in 1984, after Robert Maxwell had already acquired a lot of wealth, he purchased a publishing group. This group included publications in newspapers like the Daily Mirror, which is still in existence. I mean, there is a lot to uncover about Robert Maxwell. He was best friends with a lot of British royals. He rubbed elbows with celebrities, with the elite. And like I said before, he was extremely wealthy. He even had a massive private yacht that he nicknamed the Lady Ghislaine after his daughter. Now, with all of these powerful connections, there has to be some sort of controversy, right? Well, for decades, it's been alleged that Robert Maxwell was actually a spy. And people don't really know which intelligence agency he worked for the most, but he has ties to the Russian KGB, the British intelligence service MI6, and the Israeli intelligence service, the Mossad. People have alleged that Robert Maxwell was actually a triple or double agent, meaning that he might have been sharing information between 3 different Secret Service organizations.
Wow.
Obviously, this showed that he didn't really have anybody that he worked for in particular. He just chased the money and the power. It's very strange that his blood daughter Ghislaine would end up being directly involved with one of the biggest sex trafficking rings in world history.
Yeah.
Now, you can read a lot about Robert Maxwell's supposed spying. One fact that I found interesting was that 6 former and current heads of Israeli intelligence attended his funeral, but his death was extremely suspicious. So in November of 1991, he went sailing on his private yacht. He disappeared, and just a few days later, his completely nude body was found washed up. According to people that examined Robert's body, there was a graze on his shoulder, but there were no other noticeable injuries. But something strange is that when experts took a look at his body, nobody could conclusively say exactly how he died. And the official statement said that he may have had a heart attack and then drowned as he was urinating nude on the side of his yacht. Years later, though, a lot of different things would come out about Robert, including the fact that he bugged a lot of devices and rooms that his own employees were in because he felt like they were being disloyal and he couldn't trust anybody. His own sons even came out and said that while they didn't know exactly what had happened to him, they knew that he didn't take his own life because he wouldn't do that, and he had talked about how he would never do that.
He wouldn't do that.
So
yeah, I wouldn't do that either.
Unbelievably bizarre how this all ties into Ghislaine Maxwell, Jeffrey Epstein, that whole saga. And I feel like it's something that a lot of people don't talk about and the government really hasn't looked into. And back to the beginning, I can't ever really look at one of these books the same again.
You awake?
They want us to believe in UFOs. They're preparing us
was that
for a
Project
fake alien
Bluebeam?
invasion. That's always been the plan. A one-world government. The only way to do it is to get us to embrace it. And the only way to embrace it is from an alien attack. Ronald Reagan talked about it many times. He looked at all the leaders of the nation, of the world, and said,
Oh yeah, that's been coming out a lot. That speech video all came out. Yeah.
Perhaps we need some outside universal threat to make us recognize this common bound. I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish.
Yeah.
Just think how easy his task and mine might be in these meetings that we held.
His task and
Suddenly
mine.
There was a threat to this world from some other species, from another planet, outside in the universe.
The fuck?
We'd forget all the little local differences that we have between our countries, and we would find out once and for all that we really are all human beings here on this earth together.
Anything that you've seen in Star Trek and can imagine, we've done at the Lockheed Skunk Works.
Yeah.
And Rich was the head
I've
of
heard
the
about
Lockheed
this too.
Skunk Works and acknowledged
Well, not hit about
that
Lockheed.
they had
About that we
technologies
have
that
that
was,
technology.
quote,
That all this shit, it's weird.
He also stated there were no
All
private
of it's weird.
conversations anywhere on the earth, no matter what your encryption is. You know, there's a guy I'm working with now who literally oversees the black budget of the United States. He was never read in on the UFO or UAP issue. And when he tried to find out, he went out to the Lockheed Skunk Works, he was shown a bunch of these conventional propulsion systems. He was not shown the ones that are the man-made UFOs, that are the electrogravitics, the things that float, boom, 100,000 miles per hour.
and to prevent them from becoming Christians.
China rewriting the Bible. I've seen and heard this, bro.
John chapter 8
it's
about
crazy.
The woman caught in adultery says,
Yo, I wonder how many times this has actually happened in history, though. Real stuff, you know, with different people being in charge of the world. How many times have they rewrote the book? This probably ain't even nothing new.
True.
Jesus
it's
once
been
said
rewritten
to the angry
several times
crowd
already.
Who was trying to stone a woman who had sinned, "He who is without sin among you, let him cast a stone at her." When his words came to their ears, they stopped moving forward. When everyone went out, Jesus stoned the woman himself and said, "I am also a sinner."
We have seen
what the fuck?
Escalation.
I've never heard of that.
Bibles
That's insane.
For children is totally forbidden, and all the Bible apps were forcefully removed from every e-commerce app store.
Insane.
Millions of Chinese Christian children were forced to sign a form renouncing their faith.
How are people just now finding out about this?
Oh yeah, you heard about the mask shit?
There is in the industry. Okay.
Ah, yes. It's another video like this. I've seen this.
Fake face and
Yep.
for Tyler Perry.
So people say that Jim Carrey, no, not who is it? Will Smith is him.
Okay.
See?
Look at that.
And that Will Smith is also
That's not
had it
natural, guys.
happen
Now,
too, which is weird.
Tell there's something going on.
Because when you listen
Hey, I got
to the
way more to
voice,
say
it
about
actually
this, so
sounds
make
a
sure
little
like this
similar.
video and follow me for part 2. Let's get it.
Yes, his beer commercial actually had people that are dead.
Yeah, we've
dead
seen this one
celebrities.
before, y'all.
Yeah. Like, see? Look. What? What's she doing there? Tupac 2? What? Like, what? Look at that. See? It's insane, right? Even the fucking... Dude. How can you not?
Man, that's all of them, too.
It's muted, but...
I mean, there's a lot more now, though.
Yeah, there's a lot more now. But, like, dude, they're all there. On this, you know, ad. Why would they do that? Randomly, you know? Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just really want to talk about something real quick. Before you say anything, my blinds is closed. I don't know why. Wait, I actually do know why. But for some reason, in music videos, I keep seeing checkerboards. Like, literally, the red curtains and everything is freaking me out. It's becoming very questionable. So I digged a little deep into it. And the checkerboard comes from the Freemason checkerboard. Now you may ask, what is Freemasonry? It is a fraternal organization, basically. And most people believe that this organization is what's running the world right now. Controlling everything.
Or at least
so when you go away to college, they say, oh, join a fraternity. It'll help you get more places. You'll be able to get more jobs and stuff. And we know that Freemasonry is a fraternal organization. And in fraternities, you have to do rituals. So let's just say the music industry is applied to most of these rituals. Because I'm seeing a lot of checkerboards here. So it's just like, does the checkerboards mean that they're associated with a specific society? Because most people who have the checkerboards are rich, famous, and all of that. This is Khloe Kardashian's house right now. So when you see that checkerboard, know that people are affiliated with that fraternity that gives them connections. But it's like, what are you doing to get those connections, though? Because you gotta, like, do certain things. So it's just very much so questioning. I'm just a fellow citizen looking at these things and connecting the dots. Oh, this country. Y'all be safe, though.
You know there's no such thing as protein. Body, think about the gorilla. What protein is he getting?
So it don't even come from plants?
Like, not at all. He don't need protein, and he bigger than all of us. He eating
Bro, that's
true.
That is a westernized formula that's man-made in a laboratory. How can
Bro
help me with my proper nutritional value? You want minerals
not
such
wrong.
as that sea moss you just took. That's gonna provide you with more minerals
What
than
the
that white
fuck?
substance.
So what about like vitamins and fish oil? Is that any good?
Well, they have their job that they do. When you have black seed oil, well, I use fish oil. But there's always great alternative. And the great alternative is always what? That plant goes into the ground and it extracts all the minerals from the ground, digest them, and then we take that and digest it and get all the minerals that it.
Yep.
Fake foods in the store.
Yo, get you some sea moss. I'm glad I stopped taking the protein. I mean, I've slimmed down a lot.
I don't like protein shit anyway.
But I gotta find a better alternative. Though.
I think
I'm gonna try to do the sea moss thing.
One thing
I'm gonna try to get
that
back in the
was
gym. You know,
kind of like it, but not
there,
really
you
it.
might want to stay
Back
away
in the
from
day,
that white powder.
that was it.
You know,
it was only
if
for a
it's in
brief
the pack,
short.
take it back. The fake cheese don't melt. The real does.
True.
Stay away from the dairy anyway, because the dairy is terrible for you. Full of pus.
Yeah,
Put your
true.
rice in the pan. Heat it up. If it's clear, it's plastic. I've seen people roll the rice up into a ball and bounce it off the floor. This is
I've actually seen that
they
too.
about to run a
Plastic.
magnet over the baby. Pull out all the metals.
Yes.
You got metals in your baby's food.
Yep. Yep.
So yeah, these
This is
are
actually
real and
real.
fake supplements. The fake ain't gonna bake. You want to put that in your body, it don't even dissolve. And a lot of these supplements aren't what they claim to be. Some of them are just sand. That's not fat in your meat, people. That's meat glue.
That's also true. Meat glue is real.
That's terrible. This is bubbling up because there's washing powder in the ice cream.
Oh, nah, man, that just ruined everything for me, y'all.
Yeah.
But for real, I'm gonna do all those
You gotta be
sets on
careful.
my whole pantry today.
Everything's pretty much bad for you anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Peace, y'all. This is part 2 to the lady on the plane, and I got a little.
I haven't heard this in a long
and
time.
y'all go do your own research about this. All right. So if you're wondering what's behind me, I got Camilla Harris. This is on my Instagram, or where we live in. It's archived though when you go to my Instagram. But basically, I was breaking down how the real Camilla Harris. And the mask Camilla Harris. So basically these shapeshifters,
Oh, yeah.
they fucking get in mask suits. All right. If you don't believe this, I'm gonna show you some examples later out throughout this video. But as you can tell, her face not even the damn same, bro.
Man, yeah, it's completely different.
You will always see these layerings underneath the neck. The eyes are never the same. Always pay attention to the eyes, okay?
The eyes are very important.
So wait, what if I told you she was the shapeshifter the whole damn time? This is why we never can find her. This is why she just went missing. And
no, they found her page and stuff.
People may say
but
it's a wreath,
she did go
it's
missing.
a necklace, yada yada yada. You might want to watch that video again. It's not too easy to fool the world with a suit, bro.
Yeah,
look at that.
They've shown off.
Look
stuff
what I'm trying
like
to tell
this.
you in the cartoon. Look at all these suits he wearing. Like, bro, it'd be real crazy if it's not real and the government is trying to push their way into telling you about these shapeshifters, while we're trying to tell you and enlighten you in a whole different way. The way you can process the information and not
everything's
be
leaked a little at a time at their own pace.
Not only could she be the
Everything.
shapeshifter,
Before
did
then,
some more
everything
digging,
people
found this
miss
girl,
and all this other
and
weird
we
shit.
found the video that everybody was trying to say was the guy on the plane. Man, that video was old. Remember everybody was talking about this dude in the green hoodie?
Oh,
it
yeah,
was
that
flash.
turned out to
This
be
video
old,
is from
yeah.
6/24/2022. The lady on the plane was from a few days ago. Now that's
Yeah,
manipulation at
completely
its finest
different.
right there. Always
Yep,
broadcasting
yep,
it the way they
yep.
want to pitch the story. But when we
Yep.
get down to it, we definitely know what's going on. For the people that stay to the end, I appreciate you. For the people that got triggered or upset, you may be falling in the line of cognitive dissonance. It's a mental conflict. You got to win that battle. It only occurs when beliefs are contradicted by new information. I understand how
True.
you feel.
You
We
got
all
to
been
take
lied to.
everything with a grain
The
of
truth
salt.
must come
Take
to
it
light.
as maybe just something to
You got
keep
an option
on.
to
You don't
follow.
have to believe it.
Choice is
You don't have to
yours.
believe
Make sure y'all
anything, you
follow
know.
all my social
But
medias,
just take
link
it
tree
in,
bio, YouTube,
keep it there,
Instagram. I love
know
y'all.
that it's there, and keep
2023 has
learning.
been an interesting
Keep
year so
gathering
far, and it's only gonna get
information.
more
you know.
interesting. For the
And
ones
one
who
day
don't know,
you'll realize
it's a
something.
secret
You know,
society
you'll realize something,
called Skull
and
and
then
Bones,
maybe that'll be
aka
awakening.
Order
Who knows?
322.
Maybe
and they
something
call
will seem
themselves
different
the
to you. I
Brotherhood
don't know.
of Death as well. As we know, this year is
Oh, I remember this too.
2023. So you do the gematria, aka the numerology, you get 322 in reverse. A date I want y'all to look out for is March 22nd, because March
For the
22nd,
parallel.
322, 2023, 322, it's a direct parallel of this number. I know many people know this already, but for the ones who don't know, y'all go look up and research the Skull and Bones Society and just, you know, do some research on that secret society.
The Simpsons.
Hey, I don't think anything happened on that date. That was clearly an old video, but I don't know. Something might have happened. Now that I think about it, but I
Anything
don't know.
could happen on
a lot
any
of these
day,
dates,
let's be
nothing,
honest.
happens that we
Yeah.
know of, if it does happen, I think it's probably like a spiritual shift or something like that.
Prediction. Part 1.
Maybe.
Queen death.
Oh yeah.
Ukraine war.
What the fuck?
LGBTQ.
Damn, they got a lot of stuff going on. Wait, what the fuck?
George Floyd death.
Damn.
Kobe Bryant death.
Wait, go back. Hold on.
Coronavirus.
So they actually have it on there. Fucking
George
weird.
Floyd death.
Justice for George. What the fuck? Hold up. This is weird, bro. This is fucking weird, bro. That's weird. I don't care what anybody says. That right there is weird. Thumbs up.
Kobe Bryant
Then
death.
that.
President Trump.
Ah, yeah, that was an old one, yeah.
Coincidence.
Right? It's so unbelievable, George. They're using it in computer chips now because it has an ability to transduce electrical energy. Can you imagine this?
What?
It has
What
this
is this?
incredible ability to hold on to and transduce and manipulate electrons, electronic energy, and photons, photonic energy. It's fascinating.
What had that? They didn't say, did they?
What are we looking at, y'all? What is it?
Yeah, what is this? The fuck? Okay. What? What was that? The fuck was that?
That is a little creepy, though.
Is that even real? It's not blinking or anything. It could just be a statue. It's not moving either, so this could be fake. Why are they pointing out that? What? Why do they keep pointing that out? What? Weird. What happened when I was at work? Look closely at the cross on the wall. Okay. So this, right? That right there. Okay. Oh, I didn't even know there was a person right there, bro.
Oh, what the fuck?
It caught something before in the middle of the hallway or something. Over here. There was something here it showed, and then she started coughing. Okay.
Baby, what took you so long to answer? Dude, the house smells like literally like rotten egg. Like, it literally smells like you forgot to take the trash out or something. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but this shit, like, I'm literally feel like I'm about to sleep. I was just taking a nap, and the house smells disgusting.
You know what that's a sign of, right?
Yeah, I'll open the door. I don't know if that's gonna do much, though.
You know what that's a sign of, right? Rotten eggs?
The door's open. I don't know. I need a fan or something. You need to get home and, like, air, like, do something in here.
That's actually a sign of like a demon or something, right? Or spirit, like a horrible. What the fuck? Oh snap, bro! You seen that cross? Oh shit! Oh shit! She noticed. She ran. She ran. Oh shit!
Crazy.
Oh, bro, she ran. She fucking ran, bro. Right there. That rotten smell is very distinct. That horrible rotten egg smell to trash smell. Multiple people. It's very common that when you go, like, people that hunt spirits and everything and, you know, deal with demonic spirits, they mention that smell. They mention it. They specifically say that as a sign as well, that is the actual thing. But if you notice, let's see if I can kind of get it. Before she was right there, before she was like coughing and stuff right here. Look over here. It detects something. You heard that sound? Like, it was like something in the kitchen, like, you know, the little thing. Have you ever had like the stoves that got like the gas and it clicks? You turn it and it clicks right there and it goes click click, trying to light it up, the igniter. That's what that sounded like. Look, see? You seen that? You seen that? Right there. Very briefly. Let's see if I can get it. Right there. Let's see if it captures it. And then she's coughing. And then something's going to get captured right here. Right there. See? See that box? That box starts capturing something right there. I knew it. And then it captures her, and then all this shit starts happening. She's mentioning the smell. All that weird shit right there happens. The cross goes upside down, you know? That is crazy. Like, that is weird. That is weird. That's all this is weird. All this is weird. And it fucking, the cross, and she noticed this cross. Yep.
That's crazy.
And she fucking dipped. Bro, that is crazy. That is crazy. You see this shit? You see this weird shit? What the fuck is this? What the fuck? What the fuck is this, bro? Seriously. What the fuck is that? You tell me what the fuck that is right there. That is not normal. Look at that. Look at how it goes around like a fucking, like a head is peeking in front of a light. Like, what? What?
Yeah, what was this, y'all?
What the fuck is that?
That's crazy.
What the fuck? What?
Right in front of the sun.
And now it's going to, what? That's not an eclipse. I can tell you that. That's not a normal eclipse. If that is an eclipse, like what? That's not normal. What? Bro. There's some weird shit that's happening. I'll tell you that much. I don't know when this one was.
Easily you are manipulated.
These two circles are not equal. I repeat, these two circles are not equal. One is in fact larger than the other.
I've seen this one too.
What I need you to do is determine
watch.
which one
Check
that
it out.
is. So, please raise your hand.
Hold on. Can y'all figure out which one's larger than the other?
Are they? Is there a larger
If
one?
you believe the blue circle is larger than the red.
What do you think? I know the answer to this already. I already
Please
seen
raise
this.
your hand if you believe the red circle is larger than the
And
blue.
I was already thinking my original
wait,
answer.
Wait. I think I know now. I think one is like zoomed in or something like that. It's like a visual, something's going, yeah, optical illusion or something.
What this
like
is
that.
also
Watch. And that's
like
probably
weird
what the
is that
sun
this is at the. Wait, what? Oh yeah, because he just said.
All right, very good. Now, before
It was
I say anything about these two
that was there most likely because of what he just said. What didn't make any sense. But the thing that's trippy about this one though is because we're seeing it from the side, slightly to the side, so it's kind of distorting. And I was kind of thinking the same thing.
circles, what was your first instinct? Equal, right? Because they look
Right.
equal. And the reason why they
Right.
look equal is because, in fact, they are equal.
They
These
are
two
equal.
circles are identical. And I got just about every one of you to raise your hand and say that they're not. So what do we learn? That you can be
Yeah.
manipulated like that to believe
Because
in
somebody
something that
said
goes
so.
against your natural instincts.
Yeah.
Just imagine.
But
just imagine.
for us, we're seeing it on this side, like side by side. So if you kind of squint or whatever, the right one right here, the red one's gonna kind of look a little smaller, only because of perception, and that is because we're looking at this on the side. But even then, we kind of see that they look kind of equal. The only thing is it's kind of moved to the side a little bit. So this one, in my opinion, looks a little smaller. But even then, I was just thinking, oh, they're equal. And I was
as
right
a
at
child,
first.
you're taught that the blue
But then
circle
because
is larger
at
than
the
the
side,
red.
I was
If you say it enough
noticing
times, you
that
convince yourself that
visually
it's true.
right here on the
If
video,
you're told the lie
it might
enough
be
times,
a little
it becomes
off
part of
because
your
of that.
reality.
Wait, no, he was gonna have to prove it to me though. Like I thought he was gonna do something to where like there's like a little laser going through something and it made it look bigger and you move it. I don't know. I'm reaching honestly.
Why you always lying? And if enough people are taught that lie that the blue circle is larger than the red, well, now it becomes part of the culture. And if that culture then passes that misinformation along to the next generation, well, now it becomes tradition. And what we have to remember is that just because we have a tradition doesn't mean it's morally acceptable. Tradition and morality are not always the same.
Nowadays, yeah. Dude, check this out. Check this shit
I don't think
out.
the sun's that far away.
You see that? You see that?
Clearly looks like it's
You
in
see that?
some clouds
And then
right there, doesn't
he
it?
looks at it through his camera. He shows it. He zooms in with a different camera and he shows it. Bro. You see it, right? It's coming out the clouds.
Explain that.
So there's actually a theory that the sun and the moon are inside on Earth with us just above the clouds going in and out like that and going around and stuff. But the other theory is that, which kind of seems weird, like interesting, is that the sun is no longer the same sun that we knew in the past. So if that's true, where is the old sun, or what happened to it, you know? Because they're kind of right. Like, it's gotten harsher. A lot of people have noticed it's gotten whiter compared to the yellow glow and soft glow that it used to have, where you used to be able to look at it directly and you would have no problems. Now you look at it and it's just like blinding and it hurts, you know? Back in the day, not even that long ago, like 10, 20 years ago, maybe even, it was like just fine. Like yellow, you know, soft, wasn't bad, you know, like that. Like you could look at it, you'd be fine. You wouldn't get like all weird and have a problem, you know. But yeah, there's also the theory that it's a different sun. So it kind of makes a little sense in the fact that it's completely different in its lighting and stuff. But I don't know. It's all weird that this shit's weird. All I gotta say is everything lately is fucking weird. That's all I know. That's all I can say for a 100% fact. Things are weird. What the heck is that? What?
Somebody didn't call something on Google Earth.
People who know. Oh, it looks like a Five Nights at Freddy's.
Something weird has just been discovered about the missing flight MH370. It happened a while ago. Many of you know it here, but this is just
the old one, right?
Now I'm no expert, but
is that
this
the one that
supposed
came
to
back?
be some sort of satellite imagery of the plane. You can see it flying right here. This is the flight MH370. Now you're going to see some crazy stuff start to happen. There's this object number one that starts circling the plane. All of a sudden, there is a second object, and then a third object. You see them swirling in this like organized fashion around the plane. You can see the satellite image.
Bro, what does that look like?
Positions,
that looks like what you see sometimes with triangle ones. Remember?
I'm literally at a loss for words. Like, what the heck? These things are circling the plane like they're trying to do something, and then all of a sudden, the plane is going to go poof and disappear. Look at it, just gone.
What the fuck?
What the heck is happening? Is this legit?
Portal,
like, what the freak is happening?
The clouds are behind the sun.
See?
Your mind right now may be trying to tell yourself things about this video.
Look at that.
You may be trying to explain this away.
There are so many that have come out like this. It's not fucking false.
Due to the sun being too bright.
People,
But
yes.
just look at this and pretend.
There's so many like this. You can go look at, go find proof of this. There's so many videos like this. So many amateur, like you know, photographers, people that just wanted to try it out themselves. They have caught this shit. They have caught it on camera. They have caught the 2 suns, the 2 moons, the 3 suns, and all this, like 3 moons and all this weird shit. And they have caught the sun actually behind clouds. And like, is that even the sun at this point? Like, you know, like, what the fuck are we seeing nowadays? Like, it's just weird. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, we've already seen the fake sun that China has thrown up into the sky. You remember that? If you guys know about that? There was a fake sun that China threw up into the air and showed that they were doing this. And it was actually a bright ball of mass that was literally the sun, pretty much. And we don't know what the fuck happened to that. Is that what we're seeing? Where's the other sun? If so, you know, like, what is going on? You know, it's just weird. It's all just weird. That's all I gotta say. And this shit right here,
What I'm saying is possible for just a moment.
weird.
What does this actually look like to you? Does it look like the clouds are behind the sun?
Yes.
And if you're
Look
not
at
sure,
this.
let's take another look.
Oh, yeah,
see
look at the
what happens
visuals.
when we add a negative filter and other filters. You see the
Look at
cloud
that.
layers?
Do you see that? It went inside the cloud right there on that one.
As in between the clouds.
Yep.
Hey, for all the globetrotters out there, man, can y'all explain that? Can y'all explain how the sun, at 93 million miles away, is able to just pass through the clouds in our own atmosphere right here on Earth, huh? It's like what Bill Nye said, man. It's a closed system.
What the fuck is this shit, bro?
Everything's
tell me.
inside.
Seriously, somebody fucking tell me. Somebody explain some shit to me. For real. I'm not even joking at this point. Look at this shit.
There are so many videos out there showing this phenomenon.
Yes, so many
people have recorded this from all
so
over.
Many.
There's more evidence out there if you want to find it.
People go on fucking flights to get video proof of this with their own amazing cameras.
Okay, cut.
Bro, it's so fucking crazy. Oh yeah, they came out and did it. They mentioned this.
Hey, wait a minute.
This is actually real.
I just saw it on
there was
TV.
a guy who was involved in it who actually came out. I think he's an old man. He's like an old man that was involved in it. He mentioned it. He mentioned and said that was the greatest thing they ever did. Pretty much that they faked the moon landing.
We don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used
that,
to, but
that you heard that? We don't have the technology to do that. To go to the moon. They have mentioned it several fucking times. Over and over and over and over again. What do you mean we don't have the technology to go back to the moon? That doesn't make sense. How do we lose technology? Especially right here, he's saying anymore all of a sudden. What do you mean anymore? What the fuck technology did you have? Because apparently back in the day, it was the worst technology than this technology, according to what we know. Like, that doesn't make sense. What he's saying doesn't make sense.
We destroyed that technology, and
what?
It's a painful process to build it back again. But going
that doesn't
to
make any
Mars
sense.
Should be one of the next series of steps that humans.
It made zero sense, bro. That actually was the stupidest thing to say. Like, that was actually stupid, in my opinion. Crazy. These globe things right here, this is new. I've never seen this shit. It's interesting.
You said a bunch of clothes or something?
Yeah, that's what that looks like to me, right?
What is this?
Clothes. Just a bunch of random clothes. It is. What the fuck? Some people living there or something? Went on a camping trip and now there's a bunch of random clothes? What the fuck?
First off, how did they even get this picture?
Right?
You
this is weird.
Maybe all that stuff was, the people who are hiking or going wherever and setting up their little 360 camera.
Even then, they could be natives or something.
This imagery so that we can have this Google Earth. Maybe that's what it is.
Like, did the natives that were there or the people there like
this looks
leave?
creepy.
You know?
All right, guys.
Like, did they go there where there were people there and did take a picture there, but they all went out of like, out of
notification bell on, and until next time, YouTube,
out of frame.
Peace.
You know what I mean? So if nobody was there, but that doesn't make sense. And why was there clothes all around? But I guess you could say that they have no place to put the clothes because they're out in the middle of nowhere. You know what I mean? It's weird. All the globe one things right there are weird. Right there at the end of the stuff. All that's weird. I don't know. That was fucking weird as fuck. That's all I gotta say. Weird as fuck. Let me see. In the UK, water companies have been fined for pouring sewage waste into our seawater. What the fuck? Crazy thing, people still are swimming in these waters, bro. That's not a lie. There are lakes and stuff and all that. Remember, I don't know if y'all remember that, where they put all the sewage in, like on The Simpsons and stuff. That was real. That was actually real shit. So let me find the next video. Put some music on for you guys to listen to while I'm looking at other videos to pop up real quick. watch some Dre. His stuff is an hour all the time now lately, so it's really like long content. Give me a second. All right, I'm back. I just had to get a message out the way real quick. Hopefully it didn't reply back too quick. We're good. We're gonna be watching Dre's videos real quick. Do give Dre some love. He's been through a lot. Especially coming back. I think he's calmed down a little bit. His situation, hopefully not too bad, but hopefully it's all good. This one, I wanted to watch this one first because I'm not sure if I'm gonna watch the next one, which is the one before it. Let's see, 3 days ago. This one's 2 days ago. The reason I'm not sure if I'm gonna watch this one on here, I might watch it, by myself, because I love to do that. Is because I'm not sure if I'm gonna be like awake, if that makes sense, like active and like being okay. What is it? Tired wise, I guess you could say. I do try to keep things short here, get a couple things going, show off some cool videos. I might watch some of the VOD, not the VODs, the clip stuff instead. You know what? Let's do that. Let's watch this one. We'll watch all the rest of these on here that I pulled up, because there are like 2 or 3 random ones that are different. They're not actually like YouTuber clips and stuff. And then we'll see if I'm tired in between some of these clips, or if I want to keep continuing on, because at least during the clips, these are shorter, so I can actually like debate and like kind of have a little bit of a different variety of everything. So we'll go from there, is what I'm saying. We'll see if I'm okay, if I'm doing fine, or what. Let's just go. Let me pause this now. By the way, that one's if you don't remember, this one's My Passport, the song, by Kei.
To your attention if you haven't seen it, and just get your thoughts and your views.
Oh, have you heard of this? Babies are growing fucking fangs, bro. They're saying it's some calcium shit that they get when they're breastfeeding and all this other things. But when I looked at it, the calcium shit was just white stuff on the gums right there. They weren't actual fucking teeth. They weren't actual fucking fangs, bro. That's what's fucking crazy about this. That's what's different.
And they stated things such as, this is
What?
Nephilim.
Nuclear Armageddon.
What? Wait,
Yes,
what?
50 years
Nephilim?
ago, the same kind of war almost brought us to nuclear Armageddon. Syria and Israel had a tit for tat last night.
Really?
So did Lebanon and Israel.
50 years
Mexico
ago,
is
this shit
rejecting our
almost
migrant
happened.
centers. And I keep thinking how many of these governments, people are planted on our territory already. South Korea is warning that North Korea might try to distract everybody with a nuclear test. Here's the one about Finland saying that the undersea gas pipeline and data cables were likely caused by external activity.
Yep.
And they say that they suspect that Russia hit the Baltic Sea gas pipeline, which means they would have hit the cables as well, which would have been Article 5. Jordan's aligning with the Palestine. China and Saudi Arabia are holding drills together out of nowhere for the.
Can I just say this? I wasn't gonna mention all this weird shit fucking happening, like all this, but since it's in this video, and I love that he puts this shit in this video because it keeps me up to date with a lot of things, not just, you know, randomly. Oh yeah, this is cool. Oh yeah, I remember that shit. Dre, he fucking, compared to White, it's like completely two different things, you know, and that's why I like White and why I like Dre, because they both give a different vibe, but they find different stuff too at times compared to each other. I like Dre though because of his long content, especially nowadays. He does the 1 hour long content shit, bro. He finds it. What the fuck was that? I heard something. Was that just the creak in the house or something? Like the door? What the heck was that, bro? That was weird. That's all I gotta say. I think it's fine. But like I was saying, Dre just gives a lot more different content that's a bit different, and he keeps some of the news and lets us know some of this stuff like this. And I appreciate that because I'm always finding stuff like this sometimes, at least on Twitter and stuff, and I'm hearing and seeing some of it, but I'm not getting the full detail. It's like people don't mention all the details, you know what I mean? Or they don't say certain things, I guess you could say, that fully give me full context on a lot of things. And Dre is able to do some of that. He's able to give me some of that, or all of it even. And I love that. Like, I didn't know any of this stuff right here.
Second time, Romania finished their investigation on the Russian drones that crashed on their territory. They're saying it was intercepted by Ukraine's defense systems, then fell on their territory.
I didn't know about
now,
that.
Israel's sounding an alarm about Hezbollah drone infiltrating into their territory. And as of the making of this, it's rumored that there might be more than one. Really time to wake up, my friends.
Yeah.
I've been trying to warn you guys.
Yeah. See, look at this. Look at this, bro. All this weird shit happens, and then an eclipse in the sun. Look at that.
And when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed
Look,
with armies,
bro.
then know that the
Bro,
desolation thereof
you see
is
that,
nigh.
right?
It's hard to even explain exactly.
I don't remember it looking exactly like that. The eclipses I've seen, they're not exactly like that, right? It feels weird. Maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe I'm remembering the eclipse a little wrong. Maybe that's exactly what an eclipse looks like. But maybe it's just because everything's also around this certain time that it looks weird to me. You know what I mean?
Mass casualties that happened right here. In fact, the
What the fuck?
they still don't have a clear
Did I?
number, but I'm talking
What
to
the
some
fuck?
soldiers, and they say what they've witnessed as they've been walking through these different
What
houses, these
the
different communities.
fuck, bro?
Babies.
What?
Fingerprint everything.
Bro.
Verse 18. The Bible talks about signs of
So if you don't know what's going on right here, it's not like clipping through. He puts a little clip of it right there. See how it ends right there? He puts previews of what's going to
second
happen.
coming of Jesus, with one being, I will make rivers flow
So,
on barren
we'll see
heights and
a bunch of this
springs
stuff
within the
later.
valleys. I will turn the desert into pools of water and the
You see
parched
that?
ground into springs. Well, you
What's
see,
happening?
as impossible as it may sound, this river
The
just
fucking desert
exploded out of
moving.
nowhere in
That
the Middle Eastern
shit
desert,
like that is-
fulfilling the 2,500-year-old
That-
prophecy right in front
that-
of our eyes. And even though
Bro.
many people don't believe in the Bible, maybe we should all start taking the
It's
book
not
seriously.
the Bible you should be
because-
Welcome
like,
back to the
caring
coolest
about.
channel on
YouTube.
It's about
look, man,
what's
we got a
happening
banger today,
from
man.
it
Look,
that is real.
Don't skip nothing in
That's
this video
actually
because
happening.
you will be
The
lost
shit
in the
that's
sauce.
real.
You feel me? But
It's
look,
stories,
let's get this video to
yes, but
20,000
there's certain
likes,
things
man.
in there
Look, on
that
our
are
way to
real,
a million
and you need
subscribers,
to
man. I
know
appreciate
that,
y'all.
you
We
know what I
had
mean?
what? Look, 1,000 subscribers yesterday. But look, man, I appreciate
Yeah.
y'all, man,
Good
for rocking
shit,
with your
Dre.
boy. But look, man,
Good shit,
let's
brother.
get on a serious note, though. Y'all pay
I
attention
love
out
it.
here.
I
Make
love
sure
it.
y'all
I
always
love
doing
it.
your
I
own
love your
research
shit,
too.
bro.
Never believe anything
Love
you see in these videos. Go out
Yeah.
here, find this information for yourself.
And
But
I
look,
love that saying.
While we here,
I love that he
y'all
says
remember
that.
the money that I showed
Find
y'all
that shit.
yesterday? Like I said, man, if you didn't make it to the end of that video, for my people that know, I'm gonna be giving away 3 people $500.
Oh, I
I
gotta
might
watch
even
this
give
too.
more than that because yesterday in my trades I made like what on a slight day. You know what I'm saying? That was a very light day, 2,700 since the person
Damn.
said that they made me on YouTube. That's crazy. You know what I'm
Who
saying?
said that? What?
Y'all know how we doing this
What
channel
the
here.
fuck?
You ain't got to do no raffles. I ain't got to sell you nothing. I just give back to my community that
He
support
loves
me.
to, and that's why I love him, bro.
Appreciate y'all. But
He's a
look,
great guy.
let's hop
He's a
into
great
this
guy.
video, man.
I'm being
Just pay
serious.
attention.
Gray's
Let's
great.
get it.
Gray's one of the real ones too. You see that? Literally no difference. It's not wrong. Look at this shit. Not completely wrong. He's not.
Yeah,
It's not
I
completely
told y'all.
wrong.
What's your take on the whole alien thing?
Swing low, sweet chariots.
There's a slave song that turned into a gospel song.
Okay.
You've heard it many times before, but you know what I'm talking about. But the
I don't.
slave song is about a slave in a field looking at what you call a UFO,
Okay.
but they were called chariots.
Chariots. Oh yeah, back in the day. Oh, you're right. You're right. They were called
Looking at
chariots.
this UFO and saying, I don't know what you are, but come down and take me, get me the fuck out of here. Any place is better but here. And that song is called Swing Down, Sweet Chariot, Stop and Let Me Ride.
Oh.
Right. Well, you're talking about the Parliament Funkadelic version.
No,
of Swing
that's
Low,
a
Sweet
gospel
Chariot.
song.
What Swing Low, Sweet Chariot is a
Yeah.
gospel song.
Swing
What you
Sweet Chariot. Read it. Listen to it.
No, I got it. But what you just saying was the George Clinton version of that song.
It's the same version.
It's the
you
same
just sort
version.
of interpret it different.
Right, exactly.
Stop and let me ride.
Mm-hmm. So you say they've been talking about aliens this whole time anyway.
Ain't no aliens. We the aliens.
Bro.
Hey, look, everything is up in for
Love it.
interpretation, the way you
Love
interpret it. But we know that, if you just put the pieces together for my intelligent people out here, which I'm pretty sure all y'all on this channel are at this point. I read the comments,
to
I
a
see
degree,
y'all.
yeah.
But we can all put this together. Why
I
you
hope
think
so.
that
I'm
they left a lot
somewhat
of this shit
intelligent.
out, like the Book of Enoch and stuff like that.
Yes,
They left a lot
bro.
of things out for a reason.
I've always been
It
saying that
scares them.
shit. I've always been saying
when
that. I've been saying that shit for so long, bro. Why did they leave it out? And then and because of that, I've just questioned everything since, like, so much more, for a long time, like way back then. I was like, what do you mean they took that book out? What was in that book? And since then, because people are like, no, it's not important. You shouldn't really read it. It's not in there for a reason. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, bro, dude, look, there's a point where it's like, I want to know. I'm just a curious person, I always say that. I was always a curious person, and people wouldn't really like that sometimes. And, they kind of made me kind of get away from it. But since, growing up more too, and stuff like that, I can do whatever the fuck I want, I went and looked all that shit up that I could. If you don't know, and if you don't have time, sometimes there are like audio versions of stuff like that on YouTube. You can look it up, Book of Enoch, even the Bible and stuff, and just like read it, and not have to read it. Like somebody will read it for you. The audio versions. You want to read, like have somebody read a certain book that's not around really. It's an old book, something, you want to hear it, not read it yourself. Hearing makes it easier for you or something like that. Go ahead. YouTube actually, you can find those types of things on YouTube sometimes. Like, I'm not even joking. Like they might be part 1 of 2, and they're like 2 hours or 3 hours long, but they're there, and you can just resume it later, during your time, during your break, It's something I actually looked into and was thinking the same thing. Like, man, I gotta at least listen to somebody tell me this stuff, like let them read it to me, At least I have a little bit of understanding from time to time, and get a break here. Oh, go listen to it real quick, stuff like that. You should do the same, in my opinion. You can learn stuff like that,
Everybody know the truth.
I want to thank God is the one and only true living God, the creator of heaven and the universe. Jesus Christ is God. Jesus Christ is God.
Why is he getting booed? He's getting booed so bad. 11 years ago, the expression on his face was like, "You are correct, sir, but it's a little early. Come back around 2023." Oh, that's funny. That I always like to listen to what they're trying to say. He was saying, all this. Why did he say he did say he was the Antichrist, but I'm not sure you can call one person that, right? Right. But he was getting booed before that. That's what's weird, is that he was getting booed before that. This was 11 years ago?
Is that his jacket? Is that his jacket?
He's getting taken away.
See how they reacted?
Today, as you all saw just an hour or so ago, President Obama announced that
What else? Press
President
secretary.
Biden,
What?
Whoa.
Yeah, whoa, what the fuck? What do you mean? What? Did you hear that? She fucking slipped up. Oh, wait. Slips up, calls Biden President Obama. Bro. We already know Biden's just fucking, like, gone out of the head. He's, he's not all there. That's why there's memes and jokes about him. Maybe in the background, that's who's actually fucking running shit. It starts to make a little sense then.
I know. We're going back, not forwards. We got to go forwards.
At least
President
we know
Biden
somebody
announced
would
that
be
the
there.
United States is nominating Ajay Banga to be president of the World Bank. As the president said himself, Ajay is uniquely equipped to lead the World Bank at this critical moment in history.
Interesting.
Y'all tracking?
Yeah, I'm starting to track a little bit. What did Trump signal out?
Fingerprint everything.
He did. Wait, but was that it? Was that what he's really doing?
So, this one right here.
Because look, fingerprints everything. Okay. Dun, 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 dun,
Fingerprint
dun.
everything.
Fingerprints everything. So he's saying he fingerprints everything. Is he saying that we should
Fingerprint
fingerprint everything? Is he? Why did?
I'll break it down later.
So,
Okay,
this
thank
one
you.
right here, this video,
Please
I need
do.
y'all to pay attention because something is happening.
It kind of
and
looked,
if we don't pay
but it
attention-
also looked a little bit like he did do you know what the little that like what the Catholics and stuff do, where they go one on the right, one on the left, and then on the bottom, like they usually kiss, that like the what is it, the three, the Holy Spirit, the Holy Ghost, and all that, the Father and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It looked a little bit like that, but then he started pressing his fingerprints everywhere, like he said, fingerprint everything. But it was a little weird because he did that, and I was thinking, oh, he meant to do that, like in that certain order at the three at first. You know what I mean? I don't
To
know.
this now, a lot of you
Maybe
guys
I'm
already know
overthinking it.
what's happening, but this warning right here that I'm going to issue to a lot of
FBI's
my
coming
brothers and
after us. You
sisters
won't
in
believe
this
what they
movement,
just
right?
announced.
Either conservatism, libertarian, Trump supporters, Republicans, truth seekers.
The
The
government's
FBI
believe the
just
threat of
declared
violence and major
that they are
civil
launching
disturbance is so
a
great. It
special
has
group.
quietly
Let's
created
take
a new
a
category
deep look
of
at
extremists.
exactly what
MAGA.
I'm talking about, right? The government believes
I've heard about
that
that.
the threat of violence and major
But I
civil disturbances
don't
is
think
so
MAGA
great, it has
is that.
quietly created a new category of extremists. Now, the extremists that they're talking about is
MAGA
Make
isn't
America
that.
Great Again, right? This is Newsweek coming out.
Wasn't MAGA there
and
before that?
basically,
I thought they
this
were.
news article that I'm about to share with y'all right now, because I need to share with y'all
Weren't
this
they?
article right here, right? So here's what I want you guys to see, right? This is the FBI pretty much declaring that they're gonna like do something about the people that are too extreme. So all of a sudden now the FBI feels like, and I know one of the main reasons why. I mean, I could show you proof why I think that all of a sudden now the FBI is getting involved and paying close attention to Trump supporters.
Why?
The police state.
Is it because they're
quietly created a new category of
not taking bullshit anymore?
extremism ahead of the 2024 election to include Trump MAGA supporters. Right? Let's read some more. Let's read more in depth to this. Shut it down. The FBI is beyond repair at this point, which I agree. As the 2024 election heats up, the FBI created a new terrorism category to include Trump supporters. This is taking place at the same time the Biden regime is targeting Trump with over 91 indictments.
They've been caught
right?
a lot.
91 indictments, bogus criminal acts in several states. And it occurs that the demented president screams about MAGA during his public speeches. They're constantly talking about Trump supporters, constantly. So what they're doing now is they are paying close attention to me and you. They're paying close attention to everybody.
Me?
And what are they going to do? What type of actions are they going to take? We've already seen it, right? There's a film coming out by Dinesh D'Souza and Dan Bongino.
All this
where
stuff
they
I've
talk
never
about
heard
the
about.
police state.
This is a
Now,
lot of
I
stuff
want
I've
to show
never
a
heard about.
highlight
Okay.
of this police state stuff, and I also want to dive into why I think they're doing this. Look at this video, right? This is the Donald Trump effect. These extremists, the FBI this is the extremists the FBI is talking about. This is me hosting a live stream, right? And if you could see here, I want to show a highlight of this real quick. You could see, look, we got a black man, we got a white man, we got another white man, we got a black man, another black man, another black man,
Another black man,
a black man, a
another
Mexican,
black man,
and
a
mixed
Mexican.
woman. Right?
We can't see the Mexican, but
To me,
okay.
it's one of the main reasons why the CIA and the FBI and all these people, this is the movement, right? They always try
Because
to
it's a
control
mix.
narratives. I think that's what the CIA was made for.
The fact,
Central Intelligence, Special Operations groups that go around the world with super
they
classified
actually have
information.
mentioned
Can't
there's
ever
somebody
talk
who
about
came
it. What
out
are they
about
up to?
this.
We shall never know, but I'm pretty sure
There's
it
actually
involves-
somebody who came out about that and mentioned that they were in the field where they were tasked with misinformation. They would not only misinform American citizens, but also others in other countries and all that other stuff. But they would use people in other countries to, like, they give a tip to a news reporter or something, you know, and say it was leaked, you know, or like an inside scoop, and the person they would verify it with would be some president or some secretary or something, for example, in another country, and they would notify that person before the reporter would ever get in contact with them, and they would tell them, you know, if this reporter comes in and asks about this, you know, you let them know exact, and then they tell them exactly what they told the reporter, you know, and that's how they went about it. And so the reporter didn't just got verified by a reliable source, you know, who was not a reliable source. He was just another person who was fed to told to be, you know, someone to give misinformation pretty much. And yeah, that's how they went about doing that. Apparently did a lot of it apparently. And he was just like, once he got out, he I guess he felt that was wrong or something, I don't know, and he came out about it. And yeah, it's actually out there somewhere. I forgot what video I seen to see
a
it.
lot of, you know, stuff that Once again, it's just classified, but it involves a lot of shady stuff, in my opinion. But I want to play this clip real quick, because this is one of the main reasons, in my opinion, that they're coming. Listen to this.
Okay. We didn't hear anything.
Think about it though. You know, if it
I didn't
doesn't,
hear anything.
do y'all understand what's
there's
happening
another
here?
part?
And this is why I keep telling y'all. They predicted that what? It was gonna be red against blue, right? Democrats versus Republicans going to war, right?
Yeah.
What they, you know, you got to think. Just put that shit together, y'all. It's crazy to even think about, man. The easiest way to get to us is to pin us against each other.
Yeah.
It's to pin us against each other. Simply that, you know? You're already weakening people with the food, with the stuff that we consume, the stuff that we watch, you know, the drinks, the water that you shower in. Why does it have all these chemicals in it? They're weakening you, and then also want you to fight each other. So therefore, they don't have to do all of these other things. But then you see the immigrants coming in.
Oh man, the immigration shit is fucking insane.
But then we have people here in the States still living on the streets and stuff. I'm gonna keep saying it, bro.
They're giving free phones. They don't. Apparently, they can't even get in contact with those people that they get the free phones. Like, what was it?
Yeah.
Over 80% or something.
Rooms, but what about the American homeless though?
Right? These motherfuckers. Right? Right?
Look at them.
Motherfuckers.
Look at this.
All these people. He's not wrong. They get the hotels, food, all this shit. What about, right? Yep. 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 Look at that hotel too. Look how nice it looks outside. You see that fucking marble and shit on there? You see that shit?
What about the kids? Hold on. This put this in perspective. What about the kids? Where are the kids at?
Yes.
I know they got kids.
Yes.
Where are they at?
If you noticed, I don't know if we watched it. There was actually a video, and it mentioned who was it? Walmart employee or something. I think we did watch it, where the Walmart employee was mentioning all this shit and how they were getting on a bus because that's what they were told to do, and they would only be told same day. They had to go and deliver these children on a bus, like to a certain location, like maybe a couple states away or something, and they would get a card that would list the sponsor's name, you know, and how they looked. Like, it was pretty much an ID, pretty much, but it was just a sponsor card that they would get from them, and then they would go to that sponsor once they were there, and they would have to take a picture of the sponsor's card with the sponsor's actual ID side by side, and then drop them off at that location with, you know, the children would get dropped off there pretty much with the sponsor. And apparently the coyotes who were telling the kids how to get there knew exactly step by step how the operation worked. And the guy was like, how do they know that, you know? That's when he was getting even more like suspicious, you know, because I guess he was working there and he realized over time something's not right. These kids are being told this, and this, you know, and the kids were the ones telling him. And he was noticing this, and I guess, I'm not sure if he left or whatever, or if he was just like finally giving out the scoop or whatever, but apparently that's what Walmart was doing. So, yeah, that's where all the kids were. They were being taken away from their parents, and they weren't with adults. He never took a single adult, he said. Never was there a single adult, ever. It was just kids. So that was also weird. So to see that right there, what Dre is saying right there, and he mentioned, these are all adults. What the fuck? I didn't notice that until he mentioned it. That's also weird. Very weird.
Why are they just bringing mostly men?
Mostly men. That's the other thing.
They know that our American troops won't fire on us. They know it's about to go up. It's about to be up, y'all. It's crazy.
How come he ain't going in the hotel? The homeless veteran.
Yep. Why isn't the veterans and homeless people going in? Why are these people? Bro! What the fuck? They getting fucking scooters and shit too? What the fuck? Bro, These fucking people are getting more shit than we will ever get. What the fuck? It's in the billions, right? Or is it? It's like at least a couple millions coming in. I don't know if you noticed that. It's actually millions. It might be a billion finally. I don't know. It's so many though. There's so many, but they're in the millions. I know. And you're telling me they get phones, they get food, free place to stay in a fucking hotel, living good, more good than some of the American people, for sure. And you're telling me they get fucking scooters? What the fuck? What the fuck? Why we get free scooters? What the fuck? I want a fucking scooter, bruh. I want a fucking scooter. The fuck? The information in front of us, will we catch on or continue on? Read and share. Warren Trump's. Hold up. I didn't get to see. Baron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey, written in 1893. Okay. Trump. The story is about a little boy named Baron Trump who finds a time portal and proceeds to time travel. Oh. Donald Trump's youngest son name is Baron Trump. What? In the book, the little boy Baron Trump had a mentor that he looked up to, and his name was Don. What? The Last President. 4 years later, the same author writes another book in 1896. The title's the book The Last President. The book is about a very wealthy man who lives in New York on 5th Avenue and decides to run for president, and nobody expects him to win. Coincidence? Trump Tower is also located on New York on 5th Avenue. Remember, the book was written over 120 years ago. Anyways, after he won his inauguration, he started to pick his cabinet members, and guess who the names happened to be? Pence. Secretary Horticulture something Pence. What the fuck, bro? This isn't a fucking... There's no way this is a fucking coincidence. In the story, President picks Lefebvre Pence. Well, you see where I'm going with this. It what? That's what it says. In 1943, one of the world's most famous inventors died of a blood clot before his death. He claimed he had built a time machine and could see future and past events. That's right. Gosh. He built so many bro. They actually did say he created it, didn't they? After the death of Tesla, the representatives of the U.S. Government Office of Alien Property seized all of his inventions and notes and turned them over to the FBI. So, Tesla invented a lot of crazy things. He wanted to give free energy to the entire world, like power. So electricity, power. And he was trying to do that, but they didn't want that. Apparently, if you go really into it, it's well known, all that. And he was hated to a certain degree by certain people. They made him seem a little crazy because of all of his inventions. Or while they were good, he couldn't get people to do certain, like, sponsor certain ones. And while they were good, again, like I said, he also couldn't get them to do it for free, which is one of the biggest things he wanted with energy, power, that he wanted it to be free. Nobody would sponsor that, nobody. They would sponsor the part where they would try to get him to, try to do it and stuff. But I think if it was to come free, they didn't want to do that. And that was the same thing with like batteries and stuff like that, I think. His version is free, while the DC or whatever, AC and DC, two different ones made by two different people. You know what I mean? And I think was it Albert Einstein or who was it? I don't remember. But that was the other person, whoever it was against Tesla by doing the AC or DC. I don't remember which one Tesla did, but one of the versions is free, and that's Tesla's version of that. And the other one isn't. It's got a patent and all that blah blah blah. And just Tesla built a lot of weird things that were to come, were ahead of its time, as we all know. And it was said, like it's mentioning here, that he created a time machine. Nobody knows if it's true or not, and nobody ever will, because guess what? They took it. Guess who took it? Right here. They took it. All of his stuff. All of his inventions. You still don't think I'm pulling your leg. It is real. Yeah, the Office of Alien Property. After many failed attempts to recreate and or understand Tesla's work, they hired an outsider to figure it all out. And guess what the name was? John J. Trump. Wow. Fun fact, Trump's mother's name is Mary and his father's middle name is Christ. Donald Trump was also born on the night of a total lunar eclipse. John J. Trump is none other than the uncle of the current president, well, former Donald J. Trump. After going through Tesla's time machine and research, he told the government that he could not figure out Tesla's work. Or did he? Huh. Interesting. Our uncle, I had an uncle, went to MIT, who is a top professor. The way it's worded is weird. Dr. John Trump, a genius. It's in my blood, Donald Trump said. John Trump would tell me many years ago about the power of weapons someday, that the destruction force of these weapons would be so massive that it's going to be a scary world. George Washington used Durham boats to cross the Delaware during the American Revolution. The best is yet to come. What? Don't slip. Post for George Washington and the American Patriot victory. What the fuck is this? What is that? What? Durham boat used to cross the Delaware River in Trenton, New Jersey, same state as tonight's rally. Fuck? Did you believe in coincidences? Where's the rally held tonight? Enjoy the show. Bro, I'm telling you, coincidence can only be a coincidence for so long. And it's not a coincidence. Where we go, one, we all go. We the people, from the sea to the shining sea. Let what? Ring. Patriots. I hate that they did this because now I can't read it. Q. Military intelligence operation history. The best is yet to come. Donald Trump. What the fuck? The Great Awakening. Bro. Some weird shit's happening. That's all I'm gonna say.
In coincidences.
A lot of people don't understand, but the Nephilim are here on
you know?
Earth right now. They're
Coincidence? No.
Shapeshifting is real, and shapeshifting is biblical because the Bible even
it can only be a
says
coincidence
they may
for
be
so long.
entertaining angels, even though they come in the form of humans. And so, if that exists in the angelic
Yes.
realm, shapeshifting most definitely exists in the demonic realm. And a lot of the Nephilim actually can shapeshift into humans. We've seen people talking on the news, and then their eyes turn into these reptile slits for a split second, and then go back to just being a human. A lot of the Nephilim right now
they make sense when they do this.
Area 51,
it makes so much sense.
Underground military bases. They literally have humans.
Who says they can't shapeshift into other, you know?
Doing mind control experiments on them, like MK Ultra. All of this programming that the media is doing on the masses and manipulating humans.
We've known that. That ads and certain things actually have like manipulating.
Because they have somewhat
manipulation.
Of angelic knowledge still. People want to act like that stuff doesn't exist, but you could do research on deep underground military bases and realize that there's a whole interconnected subterranean network across
all
the
underground,
country.
Mountains carved out. It's this video proof of the mountain.
Okay, stop scrolling. I need everyone to watch.
Shoot.
There's a man claiming that the government are working with the Nephilim.
Yes, I've heard this
I always thought the
from
Nephilim
different people.
were
It's not
still
just
here
one.
on Earth. But as
They've come out and said this shit
Genesis,
that
it's
they
not adding up with God's word. It said
so there's actually a couple that were in the apparently like working. Maybe it was like normal people, but I know there was military people too that mentioned it too. They went into a certain area, classified. Only certain people could go. You'd have to have a reason to be there in the first place to even go there. That there's these giants that are pretty much Nephilim. And the one thing they could not say, no matter what, was the name Jesus, because they freak out or whatever, or go crazy, and I guess probably kill them or something. Who knows? But that was the one thing they were never allowed to say. Like the people that went down there, never, for any reason whatsoever, you could not say it because it was just like a taboo word down there. No way you could say
flesh
it.
that moved on earth perished. The word says, of all that was on dry land, that had the spirit of life, died. So I'm not sure. All my fellow believers, please help me out here.
The American public has no clue what is going on, and like I said, when they
that's
when
what's
some of
weird
this
too.
stuff starts coming to light,
The Bible
I
and
totally
then
believe
versus
that
what's
this
really
is the
happening right
time
now.
that men's hearts are going to be failing them for fear for the things that they're going to be looking upon that are coming on
That
the earth.
too.
I believe
That-
if we're covered by the blood of
that's-
Jesus Christ, that we
that's
have there is no fear.
And
like I said, I mean, that's the one thing that we
there's
can
some
do
shit
is
that we're
rebuke
gonna see.
anything in the name of Jesus. In fact,
And
Greg Renrich, that
it's
was one of the
crazy.
things that he told me. He's the one that was talking about seeing the giants in the deep underground military bases.
Yes,
He
see?
said that
Okay,
one of the
let's
first
listen
things
to
that
this
they
real
had to
quick.
do before he was allowed to go into S4 or S20 or any of the others, they made him sign an affidavit saying, you're not allowed to use the name Jesus Christ in these
See?
underground facilities,
See?
not even if you stub your toe or anything. And he
Not
said
allowed
that
to
he
use it.
saw 10 to 25 foot tall giants in these underground bases and said that they were, human
Dude,
scientists and other
huge.
people working side by side with him. He said that they even came right out and said they were the Nephilim. They came right out and said it. Said that
They fucking said it.
Basically we're preparing for an intergalactic war with God. And they believe that they're gonna
Intergalactic
win.
war, bro.
They're gonna win from.
And why are you
Yeah.
not allowed to say the name Jesus in these underground facilities? And then you
That's
also
weird.
got, Joe Jordan actually interviewed him probably about a year and a half ago. Did an interview with him, and at that point, he still works at MUFON. He's still doing the CE4 research, but he said that he's already up to 600 and something plus cases that he's uncovered in MUFON. Where people that were being abducted or having encounters, whenever they cried out in the name of Jesus, not only did they stop, but if they accepted Jesus as their Savior, they stopped permanently.
There's a thing where if you're abducted by aliens, people that have actually been abducted by aliens or were going to be, mention that if they say Jesus, that if they actually do say the name Jesus, they're not abducted. Whoever it is that was there stops. The alien stops and leaves just completely outright leaves. And it's very consistent. And people that have done the alien abduction stuff has mentioned these are real because they do the hypnosis shit, and apparently it's very consistent. Everybody's mentioning similar things, the similar experiences, similar things that it doesn't make sense. How do they remember this particular way? It's all adding up to be like it's real, And one thing they eventually noticed, though, it's become more frequently known, at least, is that one right there. You mentioned the name Jesus, they just stop all of a sudden. They just leave. Then it's just like instant. Like one person mentioned the light, like and stuff, and they were being told all this stuff, and they mentioned something, and then they're just the light's gone. They're back. They're right there where they were before. Like they just stopped. It's just instant. That's what's weird too. That part's weird. That is a very strange
In fact,
one.
we actually encountered this when we were out shooting Hollow Earth. We went out to the White Earth, Minnesota, and while we were there talking with them, they actually took us out to eat before we went to go start work. So we stopped at this restaurant. We were sitting there eating, and basically Riverwind was alluding to the skinwalkers. He never came right out and said it, but I knew that's what he was talking about. So I said, "Oh, you're talking about the
Skinwalkers too.
And
Crazy.
I mean,
They're
immediately,
shape-shifting.
everybody in
They
the whole
fucking eat people.
Establishment just stopped talking.
They're evil.
And it just got quiet.
It's crazy, bro.
And they immediately began to pray and started
They're
rebuking
real.
what I just said in Jesus' name.
Bro. Skinwalkers, if you don't know about them,
That's
they're
crazy.
fucking
You want to know
insane
what's crazy
too.
about that is, look, I
Don't
mean,
fuck with Skinwalkers,
spiritual
bro.
people,
Don't fucking
church
don't.
people. Woo, woo, woo. Look, pretty much everybody talking about the same shit, right?
Right.
Let's be real.
Right.
Come
Let's
on
be
now,
honest.
like,
Spiritual
all this
people,
different stuff, like
church
oh
people,
man, you
normal
believe
people
in
that
this,
don't
you
believe in
this.
shit
I'm not one of
are
those
fucking
people. I'm
experiencing
not
shit.
judging nobody that watched this video
Bro.
and what you believe in. But what I will say is we all have commonalities, right? But
We're
one
all
thing
experiencing
is, like, y'all
things.
remember David versus Goliath? That's after the flood, right?
Yes.
It's the math.
That's true.
Let's keep going.
The math ain't mathin'. The math ain't mathin', bruh. That doesn't make any sense. How did that happen? That's true about the flood shit. So there have been mentions of everything on earth is gone, right? Okay. Everything on earth perished. Okay. Well, have we ever thought maybe they fucking left Earth and just came back? You know, is that not a possibility? Like, they said on land. They didn't say that they didn't fly up to the sky and fucking leave, you know? Like, can we, do we not have planes now? You know, like, do you not think if they were that crazy, like, advanced or something, that they might have had some shit to fucking leave Earth? Like, I don't know. It's just, you know, it's just a thought, I guess.
The
Just
actual boring
something.
tips get superheated and they melt through solid rock. There's no excavation of materials that are needed. The rock penetrates, cracks, and presses liquid molten glass up through a lining all the way around it. In 1972, the government had the technology to excavate tunnels across the United States and put maglev trains in that were capable of doing 10 to 14,000 miles an hour.
I've heard about
Now,
this.
This is not science fiction.
I've
We have
heard
the
about
capability to do
this.
it. These are U.S.
I've heard about it.
Los Alamos /
So apparently this was real. Apparently you can find this, and people have found these things down there. What's crazy about it is they work so well. They got you places so quickly, yet they were pretty much almost instantly put out of service and never heard from again. Makes no sense. Nobody knows why. Nobody.
laboratories talking about thermonuclear boring machines that melt through rock just like you're taking a knife through butter.
What the fuck?
Glory be to God. I came across a video.
Doesn't that
I'm gonna
sound
go
like
over some stuff. It's pretty insane.
a fucking lightsaber kind of
So
thing?
me and my friend were exploring this abandoned bank in Chicago and heard that there are tunnels underneath it that connect the city. I've mentioned in a couple of my videos underground
This is
cities
also
all
true.
around the world,
Underground
from
cities are real.
Sacramento to
So,
Beijing.
if you don't know, there are actually people who explore like caves, underground, all that shit. There are people who go down into these places, and one of the things they find are underground cities. You should look up some of their videos. They're cool. It's like a lot of abandoned mines sometimes, actual like crumbled up, like decaying buildings and cities and stuff. And some of these places are actually under cities, underground cities, as they're mentioning. They're real. It's kind of crazy. You should look it up. They're cool videos to look at.
To Maui. Okay, this stuff is a lot deeper than I can really go over on social media, but I want to go over some of this stuff. So he's saying the air is bad. It's called dead air. You don't want that. And, okay, we went deeper. The tunnels got cleaned. Walked for at least 30 minutes in one direction through these tunnels.
Some of this happens too. Yep.
Just giving you an idea. Okay, this is where I was super interested. So random endless holes.
This shit. This is weird.
Very
So people have actually. There's a person who actually seen
proceed.
something similar to
And then it
this.
starts getting very clear in very wide rooms.
Yep.
With lights.
And people were saying maybe that
I don't
was
need to
where they
be all
traffic people or
intriguing
something.
with the music and get it all mysterious and eerie. I'm just
crazy.
gonna be real with you guys. I don't fresh footsteps. That could be from them. That's not the point that I want to point out. So furniture everywhere. Now they make it into another place.
Yeah.
Okay. Now this is where it gets interesting. I know the code, so I don't want to lose you guys. But ping pong, you're talking about your pineal gland. Talking about the temples that house the god within. Horus, the god within. They're talking about adrenochrome. Now, don't let me lose you. So now they end up in a police station. Here's the jail cell. Just to be clear, I'm going to do some verification at the end and show you what I mean. Now, graffiti, all that stuff.
Okay, this is getting a bit weird.
I mean, anybody that can really get in there. I wouldn't be caught dead down there, but that's just me. So then they make it here. Now I got really interested. like I said, I'm going to go over some verification
Okay,
at the end
some
to make
old
sure this wasn't just some
old
BS
video?
video
What?
with some random clippets put together. And I did my research. A couple more things. So I kept seeing stuff that said 2000. It wasn't that long ago. And then boom, that's all I needed to know. Like, I don't know who made this video and where they come from. I don't need to do all that studying, but that's all I needed to know is right here. Now, this is 666. Okay. 9 is a 6 and a 6 is a 9. 3 6s is 666. So remember that because we're going to touch base on that. Beneath the streets of Paris lie the catacombs. Paris, RAPIS. It's put that together. Like pedophilia. It's Philadelphia. They're anagrams. Deeper video than you guys imagined, huh? Yeah, I know. They were built in 1785. As above, so below. Below. Okay? Largest mass grave.
What the fuck?
Real deal Holyfield. Now, that looks familiar, right?
Yeah.
Even scarier on the picture that we saw. First, these little holes. Right?
What? Okay.
This is a movie. What we saw in the picture was way more scary. Again, movie's called As Above, So Below. Be Leo, Be Owled, Bohemian Grave. It's Eiffel Tower. It's Evil Tower. It's Toward. Evil. Magdala, Jesus's mom. Magdalene means tower. Odin's son is Tior. It's War.
What?
Okay. So Chicago, 39th Street Police Station. Let's do some actual research. So this clearly checks out. Nobody's going to debate this. All right?
Okay.
Just want to be super crystal clear. It's always going to be on the coast.
Okay.
That's how they do this. It's underground network since Bart Simpson. Don't be a simpleton. It's simple and plain, but don't keep it too simple. So 39th and Cottage Grove
Avenue.
39th Street Business Center in transition. So it's clearly a historical place. Just to prove my point. Okay. Police station disused. Banks. Sounds like this adds up. Okay. No pulling a fast one on you guys. It's
that
right
makes
here.
no
US
sense.
Bank branch, 37th Street. It's literally 2 streets away. And these are multiple banks within this area at this point.
Yeah.
So one more time, just to be 100% transparent.
I forgot which one
Boom, bada
they
bang.
said that
Banks
similar shit like
to
this
police
happened.
stations.
Was it Fairway or something?
Okay.
They were in always
anyways,
the
this
same
stuff's all over the
area,
place. I mean,
like back to back, or was it?
confusing
No,
because
it's a
they try to
mattress
teach this
something.
stuff, but it's not like Tartarian, it's
Mattress
Freemason,
something.
and
I
if
forget
you
what
look
it
at
was.
The origins of Freemasonry. It's not going to be what you guys know. You've been indoctrinated. I understand.
They
This is all
step by step,
Jew, which is
certain
Jess,
like a block
Jess,
away from each
it's
other.
Freemason, father, mother, son. Last
And
but
it's
not
weird.
least, and then I'm done with the video.
They're not even
So
making money. They
I
said.
just did a little bit of research just to kind of gauge this. It's the police website, so it's clearly authentic archives, as you see, and then it goes down to only May 2012. So 12-year difference, or 6 years, depending on which note we're referring to in that video, the main one. What's going on with that? I don't know. I don't want to do too much research. I didn't care that much. Just enough to make sure I know
I
what
didn't
I'm
care
talking
that
about.
much.
So this is clearly their website.
Cool. What the fuck? Comment ping pong.
Pizzagate. It's Pisces God. Pieces to the pie. Pisces. Pizza.
Bro.
Like pussy eating Poseidon.
Yeah, that's right. A lot of children were missing in Miami shit.
Underground traffic.
That's right. Bart. Well, everybody does a peace sign or whatever, but that is weird.
Look, man, a lot of this stuff
Kinda
right
get
here,
some shit
man.
around.
Look, I get it why the masses don't know certain things. You know, that's because everything that you've been taught, you've been indoctrinated. Just like we saw in the beginning of the video. Like I keep saying, they indoctrinated
used
all
to
of
shit
us. So
so
therefore, bro,
much.
we gotta stop the whole fighting with each other and sit down and actually have conversations with each other and learn about each other and respect each other for what it is for right now.
For
you know what I'm saying?
real.
It's a lot of other stuff going on, man. We got to protect our children and stuff, bro.
For real,
It's
bruh.
systems. I've showed you truck drivers that verified that they're traveling
Yep.
underneath the ground for
Yep.
to go to different cities and stuff like
They've
that.
been mentioning all
You know
this.
what I'm saying? Underground tunnels. They taking food down there and stuff down there. You know what I'm saying?
For real, yeah.
And you know what else down there? I ain't gonna get into all that, but y'all know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
But like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like this is like made up. The tunnels are down there.
They're real.
Regardless of what you think.
Well, you can go
You
look
know,
it up
like,
yourself.
Why you think
go,
that they
go
still
down
ain't
there,
got all them kids from out of Maui?
They
Where do you think they're at?
Yeah.
Got tunnel systems all below us, man. It's crazy, and it is
crazy.
It's the truth. But let's get back to it though. Do your own research at the same time.
What is good, my people?
What
my
the fuck?
peeps? So this video has been circulating, and I wanted to bring it to
3
your attention if you haven't seen it,
and
just get your
oh
thoughts
shit!
and views on
So this
what
is
you're
it.
witnessing right now.
The Fang shit.
I read some of the comments.
Is it
and they stated things
also
such as,
3
"This is
hands?
Nephilim. This is a Nephilim.
What?
Come back. Walking the face of this planet.
That's what
As
they're
in the
saying.
days of Noah, right?
So they're
One of the
saying,
comments I read.
like the
Other
Cyclopses and
comments
shit.
Stated things such as, "This is an experiment from our government or whomever government gone wrong, or
I don't know.
possibly gone right in their eyes, in the eyes of the wicked. Or do you think it's just a mutation of some
That's
sort?"
what they're gonna say for 100% fact that it's a mutation.
Leave your comments below. I would love to get your ideas
So the baby has
on what
3 fingers
is going on with this baby
and fangs.
toddler. And much love.
If the baby grows up to be fucking huge as fuck,
Ain't no
then
way.
we know.
Ain't no way he
Then we
ever
know.
tasted some breast
Then we
milk
know.
from his mama. Ain't no damn way, ladies. Let me know. You breastfeeding? The baby start coming out. You breastfeeding? Absolutely not. Like, let me know in the
man.
comments down below, yo. Let's have a roll call.
Oh my goodness, sir.
Absolutely not.
Is
Should
there
be
anything
everywhere.
occultic or dangerous about Smurfs?
Well, Smurfs happens to be the most popular Saturday morning cartoon since the Bugs Bunny
Yeah.
Roadrunner hour. It's just entered into a long-term run, and it's hit an hour and a half on Saturday morning cartoon. But there are some things about Smurfs that we need to look at. First of all, you'll notice that they're depicted as blue with black
Yeah,
lips.
I remember hearing about this
Isn't
stuff.
that interesting?
And you know what happens to you when you die? You turn blue and your lips turn
Right.
black.
In other words, these are depictive of dead creatures.
Right. And another thing is that Smurfs is an all-male community. And you say, oh, there's Smurfette. She's a female.
There's just one.
Well, in one cartoon, she was depicted as transforming from a male to a female through magical power. And so
Oh,
the only
snap.
female in the Smurfs is transformed from a male. She was not born a female.
No, what you're
It
telling me then
was
is that even Smurfs
a
carry a
succubus or
homosexual
something.
connotation in that most
Maybe.
of them are male.
I believe so.
But we're not going to blatantly say that Smurfs are evil. We're just saying that they have all of these overtones that are leading that direction.
Well, let's take another look at Smurfs. Because the Smurfs cartoon, the whole storyline is that the Smurfs get in trouble. And every time they get in trouble, they run to Papa Smurf, who whips up a spell or an incantation to get them out. In fact, he's said
Oh, snap.
the name Beelzebub numerous times in the cartoon.
What the fuck?
And he whips up this spell or incantation and draws them out of their problems through
I
witchcraft.
didn't know
And
that.
then they have an enemy
I didn't know he
called
said the name.
Gargamel. Now, Gargamel,
Ah,
in a recent
yes.
episode, I saw him draw a 5-pointed star, the pentagram
He does use
on the
weevil,
ground.
yeah, with magic.
He lit candles at each point, which is an actual witchcraft practice. He started to dance inside the pentagram, chanting a magical chant. At that point, a book opened up across the room, and something left the book and entered his physical body, giving him power to levitate and to do battle against the Smurfs.
Oh, no. So we can say that Smurfs has gone occultic.
Very much so.
It's kind of cultic. Interesting.
This end-time Bible prophecy is being fulfilled. In the book of Isaiah, chapter 41, verse 18, the Bible talks about signs of the second coming of Jesus, with one being, I will make rivers flow on barren heights and springs within the valleys. I will turn the desert into pools of water and the parched ground into springs. Well, you see, as impossible as it may sound, this river just exploded out of nowhere in the Middle Eastern desert, fulfilling the 2,500-year-old prophecy right in front of our eyes.
And it's
Even
crazy. crazy.
many people don't believe in the Bible. Maybe we should all start taking the book seriously because...
Well, we should start wondering what the
So
fuck's
now
going
they
on
are
in the world.
saying that a zombie virus just woke up after 50,000
Yes!
years.
You heard
What's
this
next?
shit? It's
they are
real.
Trying to blame it on global warming.
It's
As
fucking
things
real.
Heat up, more things is going to wake back up. They're trying to put the blame on the sun. I don't think it's the sun. I think it was those 1-cent burgers everyone ate.
Oh, yeah, you heard about that shit?
1-cent burgers, I think.
Yo, hey, I ain't
You
gonna
heard
hold
about
you.
that,
Like,
right?
how many of y'all ate them burgers though? I asked it this before in like 10 videos ago. How many of y'all ate them damn burgers?
Not me.
I just want to know so I can.
I didn't
block
even
y'all
know
back
about
from
them.
watching
To
my
be
shit
honest,
ever
I didn't
again.
fucking know
this is
about
wild,
them.
bro. Like,
I didn't even know
I'm
they
not
had
that desperate, bro. Eat
$1
sunlight,
cent
bro.
burgers and shit.
Like, do something
It
desperate.
was
You
after
feel
the
me? Like,
fucking
eating them damn
meat
burgers is
recalling
different,
thing.
bro. Like for $1.
Yeah. If I fucking heard
Yeah,
about
I
it,
thought
I
I was
might have.
frozen. All right, let's get back to it. That's crazy though. That's how some of y'all gonna be when
For real,
shit keep
for real, though. I had really never even heard about it until after everything was done and over with, and there was no 1 cent or $1 burger shit. I swear, I was like, "What the fuck? That was real? That was happening? I wish I knew about it at the time." You know, I was like, "What $1 burgers?" And then he said, "Oh, but it has this in it, most likely, because all this shit happened." I was like, "Whoa, maybe I got lucky." You know, but that virus came out. It's real. There's a zombie virus. Yeah, and it's going around.
Tests
Be
they
careful.
ran on us. Global warming
Be
is
fucking
just
careful.
a distraction. The truth is, time is actually shifting, and we're about to see a different reality. The
I
ice
hope so.
walls around Antarctica are starting to melt. Now they are freaking out because they don't know what to tell the population. People are about to start seeing things that they was told was just fantasy and fairy tales. No,
Fate.
everything really exists beyond these walls.
People have
But
mentioned
now the
fairies
ice is
coming back,
melting, nothing can cover
mermaids
it
coming
anymore.
back,
This is not just
spirits
regular
a bit
ice.
more
It is
active,
really crystals.
fucking
And
aliens.
Crystals holds
Bruh.
data to everything. Just how we have data and storage on our cell phones, TVs, and laptops, crystals hold storage and data to the universe, especially Earth. Because Earth is
They
nothing
mentioned
but
water
a giant crystal.
also
It's
has memories.
2023 and people still believe outer
It's
space
actually a
is
thing,
out there somewhere.
and they proved it.
No, outer space are the rings surrounding our planet. So now that the crystals are melting or the ice walls are melting, we about to start seeing the truth. By the way, did you know that your third eye is nothing but a crystal? I need people to really understand
I wish I could
this.
see it.
There are two types
If
of
that's
people
true,
on this
I wish I
planet.
could see it.
There are people that come from the sun, and there are people that actually come from the moon. The sun
Ooh.
represents abundance. You ever notice when it get hot, all kind of life come out? And when it get
Yeah.
cold, it seems like all life actually dies. This is what's going on right now. The sun is actually getting closer.
Can I just say this? Can I just say this is very weird. So back in the day, sun, I didn't care about it. It was always nice. Felt good outside. You know, loved to be outside and get some nice breeze, you know, and all this shit. I still do if it's a nice day. But nowadays I prefer the night. I prefer like seeing the moon. I prefer seeing a nice cold environment. And it's fucking strange because now they're saying this shit right here and it's like, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck? It's just
Now,
weird
things are
to me.
about to wake back up. Matter of fact,
I don't know.
we about to wake back up. And the people that so-called control this world, they are starting to panic because the truth is coming out. Now they're trying to run and hide, but there's no
yeah,
way
the
for them to
so-called
go back.
Majestic
So
12,
now they're saying
yeah.
that people are about to become
Rulers
zombies.
of the world, apparently.
50,000 years, something is waking up. I wonder what it is.
Yep.
By the way, my ebook is now available on my website. The link is in the bio if you want to know
Shadows of
more
the
about what's
Matrix.
really happening, the details
Spiritual
of
freedom.
everything.
Okay.
All right, so here's David Wilcock explaining how he expects something major
Solar
to
eclipse
happen on
and
October
crop
14th
circles.
with this annular solar eclipse. I mean, actually more major than the eclipse
So it was
itself.
October 14th,
Which
the
is
eclipse
pretty
day.
major, right? You know what I find equally
That's when it
amazing
happened.
is that after April 8th, 2024, we will have had 3 major solar eclipses in the last 7
Dude, you
years
see that?
have
That's what
crisscrossed
people
across the United
mention.
States,
That this
kind of Xing us out.
has gone
7
and
years?
gone across, and it makes an X on the United States. They have mentioned that was also mentioned in the Bible. And that shit was going to be fucking crazy.
Sure, there's no symbolism there, right? Damn it,
I'm
man.
expecting that you might see very, very significant changes even before the end of the year.
Here's the World War III news. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah.
We got a
Let's see
big
this shit.
incident on our hands. So it seems that NATO's
Bro, get some shit to protect yourself.
a pipeline between Estonia and Finland has been damaged, along with
I'm trying to be quiet.
telecommunication cables. They are already blaming
He's very
Russia,
low.
but he already said if the investigation comes back as a deliberate attack, that they're going to respond. Here it goes.
We'll also address the incident in the Baltic Sea with the damage caused to critical undersea infrastructure. I spoke with President Sauli Niinisto and Prime Minister Kaja Kallas yesterday, and we are in close contact. The important thing now is to establish what happened and how this could happen. If it is proven to be a deliberate attack on NATO critical infrastructure,
How would you know?
then this will be, of course, serious, but it will also be met by a united and determined response from NATO.
A united response from NATO. That sounds like Article 5, which means an attack on one NATO member is an attack on all 31 members.
Yeah.
So the United States, Canada, UK, France, Germany, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, and all the other NATO members will be dragged into a war with Russia. Then we got our Middle East problem.
Bro.
You see, the United States is about to send another aircraft carrier. I'm willing to bet that things are about to get wild. Anyways, listen to this and then we'll talk about it.
So I just want to mention this. Look, get some shit. Get some cans. Get some easy to make shit that doesn't require water. Get some food that's just gonna last for a long, long time. I can't. I'm poor. You know, it's kind of hard to do that sometimes. Especially lately, I've been having to get a lot of stuff for the place, and food just been on the back burner, unfortunately, which is very bad because I'm finally living a solo dolo, and look at what shit's going down around the world, you know. But yeah, seriously, if you can get something to protect yourself, even if it's just like a decent knife, I would get it, because knives are universal. You know, they help. You can cut things up with it. You can make things with it. You can whittle some sticks and make some shit with it like that. It's just versatile. Get some stuff to chop down, maybe an axe if you can. Simple things like that. Get some rope, I guess, to tie things up. It doesn't have to be rope specifically, but maybe in like some nylon string or something. Just random things that could be considered helpful if the time came for it. Yeah, just get some simple things to try to help you out. Something might help you. Something, you never know. Just having it around is always nice. You never know for a rainy day. Just have it around in a case or something. Who knows? It'd be useful, I think. I got a knife just for safety, and just in case shit happens, I have a decent knife that I can use to chop, or at least make some bark stuff. Who knows? It can do some stuff. That's all I know.
Something, and saying that the United States would have give unconditional support to Israel while the administration tries to find out where those American hostages are that are being held in Gaza, along with so many others. The USS Gerald R. Ford arriving in the Eastern Mediterranean on Tuesday to deter other enemies of Israel from attacking while trying to prevent a broader regional conflict this morning. We know that Hezbollah, another terror organization, has reportedly fired missiles at an Israeli military position in the north. Israel did return fire on southern Lebanon, but we're getting a lot of notes here.
Let me guess, the Hezbollah is about to get involved in this. Hit the United States bases in Syria. This war is really getting out of hand. Anyways, let's talk about it. An Israeli official is calling for the nuclear missile option. An Israeli lawmaker is calling for her nation's military to use nuclear warfare in response to attacks by Hamas.
The fuck?
Nuclear threats are coming out more since the war in Ukraine. Now we have the escalation in Gaza.
Bro, we banned nuclear warfare, right?
I believe the U.S. second aircraft.
We're not allowed to do that shit, right? Why the fuck are they trying to bring that shit in?
We were actually on the verge of nuclear Armageddon. Yes, 50
Bro.
years ago, the same kind of war almost brought us to nuclear Armageddon.
I didn't even know that. That was before I was born.
So did Lebanon and Israel. Mexico is rejecting our migrant centers. And I keep thinking how many of these governments' people are planted on our territory already. South Korea is warning that North Korea might try to distract everybody with a nuclear test. Here's the one about Finland saying that the undersea gas pipeline and data cables were likely caused by external activity. And they say that they suspect that Russia hit the Baltic Sea gas pipeline, which means they would have hit the cables as well, which would be Article 5. Jordan's aligning with the Palestine. China and Saudi Arabia are holding drills together out of nowhere for the second time. Romania finished their investigation on the Russian drones that crashed on their territory. They're saying it was intercepted by Ukraine's defense systems, then fell on their territory. And now Israel's sounding an alarm about Hezbollah drone infiltrating into their territory. And as of the making of this, it's rumored that there might be more than one.
Oh, shit.
Wake up, my friends. Been trying to warn you guys for a while. Now it's here. More news next.
Shit's real, bro.
And look, a lot of people just sitting here, you know, a lot of the sheeple was just like, hey, you know, nothing can ever happen to us, and woo, 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 woo. Look, I'm gonna let y'all, like, look, let's put some things in perspective here. We've seen China fly a big-ass balloon into our country, bro.
Right?
So
you ain't
think
lying.
that slow-ass balloon that came here and went all through this motherfucker, could have been dropping stuff, chemicals, whatever. But you telling me that we'll be able to stop missiles? See, start really thinking about that, processing that. If missiles come here, and that proves a lot. We let that come here. We let it into our airspace. I know how these things work. If it ends up here, we let it, people. But yeah, let's get back to it.
Yeah, and they're gonna use that as their
Our
advantage.
capabilities are way advanced, so it's a lot more going on here. You get it? You get what I'm saying? This feels
You
like
use it as, oh shit, now we have a reason.
Attack on the people.
Yep. You ain't lying.
2023 is going to be a year to remember, according to Nostradamus' predictions.
He wasn't the only one.
According to him, everything we know will be turned upside down next year. In this video, we are going to be talking
Next
about
year,
Nostradamus' 9 predictions
2024.
for 2023.
And they have mentioned this several times. 2024 is going to be the year. That's what's interesting.
But all of them are worth paying attention to.
Because this is a year, not a
Let us know
date.
what your star sign is in the comments below, and whether or not you're looking forward to 2023. So if you're curious about what the future holds, then sit
Come on,
back and
tell me.
enjoy. Want 3 predictions about your life?
No.
Claim a free reading using the link below.
No, I'm okay. Just tell me.
Number 9. Civil War in America.
Ah, yes. This is actually a thing.
Nostradamus, there is
It's not just them. It's not just right here, this prediction. If you are actually really into watching people that have had dreams, have had death, like NDAs, like death experiences, you know, they come back from the dead pretty much, like they die and then come back almost immediately, or like you're revived, pretty much stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like they come back after dying, and a lot of those people mention a lot of crazy things. You know, oh, this is I met God. I went to outside the universe and saw all this incredible stuff. I went to other planets. You know, they mention all kinds of crazy things. They mention heaven. They mention seeing things right there, like out of their body. You know, it's all kinds of stuff, and it's always been proven to be real, especially with the people that have gone out of their body and mentioned, oh yeah, you did this, I heard you saying this, I seen you doing this in the other room, saying this, and they're like, what, how did you know that? You know, that's impossible. You were over there and like 2, 3, you know, the other side of the hospital, you know, and you told me you followed me all the way over here and you know, ghosted me, you know, like as a ghost, see me and did all that. Yeah, apparently so. But one of the things people mention are getting visions of what is going to happen in the future. Not everybody. Some are only given like little things for themselves. Some are only given like certain, like, oh, this is what's going to happen the next year. Oh, some get 10 years. Some get like the future in general. And what's consistently consistent, in my opinion, that I always heard is one, some people a couple mentioned Civil War in the U.S. That's one of the things. So the world is U.S. is split, but apparently we get united again because of what happens later. So we get in a civil war pretty much. You could say we are in a civil war right now, to be honest. Like it's some we're all fucked up pretty much, you know. It's I don't know why I did that. It's strange, you know. Why did I do that? Why I've never done that before. What the fuck? That is strange. But yeah, it's weird. Like it's never mentioned how it starts exactly. I think it just like maybe one of them did mention it, but it was one of the things that was mentioned. I just know something's gonna happen. 2030 is gonna be a year that's decent, but also like we don't have money. Everything's digital from what I remember. I think that was with me actually. Was that with me? That I kind of remember something about that, and I don't know. It's weird. I just know something happens, and then we go into 2030, and everything's kind of different, and then eventually World War breaks out, and then I think things don't calm down until 20, like with everything, because there was a lot of stuff that happened. I think it was like 2080 to 2090, somewhere between there, in that time frame. Then it's world peace, like literal world peace. And I don't remember how that came about. I just remember I seen a bunch of different ones that it kind of created a timeline in a sense, because a lot of people mention similar things or things that are gonna happen that were very much the same thing. You know what I mean? And it all bridged together, because some would give dates, some would not. You know, they would just say this happened, and then the ones that gave dates, you kind of see like, oh, okay, that happened, and then the same thing, but they didn't mention dates. They kind of give more detail because they got a different one. You know, it's just different. It kind of pieces together. I think it pieces together, in my opinion, because I was like going really deep into it and looking and like listening to all these stories and stuff that people were mentioning. It went crazy because it really did, in my opinion, stretch into a timeline that literally was given to them from different people. And you pieced it together and you could kind of tell this is going to happen. This is going to happen. Oh, China did this. Oh, South Korea, North Korea. Yeah, that was mentioned in there. That's how one person said he would know we were at war finally, because something would happen with them, and they'd kind of, I think, unite. I think they both unite. North and South Korea unite into one. And so they become a united like country. It's not North and South Korea anymore. It's Korea. It's just Korea. They finally came to an agreement, and they're one. But because of that, that was also a sign for one person in that dream that that's how they knew it was going to happen. So I guess we're waiting for that, and maybe that'll happen if it ever happens. Now we know. But yeah, a bunch of stuff. One of the things, like I said, Civil War, and it was mentioned a couple times by several different people. So we'll see. But there was another thing that I remember. I'm kind of actually remembering this. It was a long time ago. There was a time travel story, and one of the people mentioned they had a civil war, and it caused a lot of chaos back in their timeline because it was a long time ago, and they said you guys don't have that. I can but we did, and while it created a lot of chaos, after it, they became one. They went back. They kind of digressed in technology and stuff, but they became more peaceful. They were back to farming. They were doing this, more of like a country style living. You know what I mean? And they said that was actually like amazing for their time. Like they were actually at peace at that time. Like never again were they at war. Like they were just in complete peace. And it was kind of interesting to hear, because now we're mentioning again this Civil War. It's weird. It's very strange to hear it over and over again.
The first prediction appeared in 1555 in his book, and after that many others predicted this too. According to
Many
Nostradamus,
others.
in 2023, there will be a great civil war in the United States in which hundreds of thousands of Americans will die. Sides will
I'm
be
telling
chosen,
y'all,
and
if
there
y'all
will be
here,
bloodshed.
get some fucking
Civil war will break
protection
out between red and
somehow.
blue. As a result,
See, they keep
the
mentioning
country
red
will
and
split
blue.
into two parts.
I don't think it's gonna be red and blue.
This war is going to break out between the Democrats and the
I think it's gonna
Republicans.
be something different.
It is not clear what the cause of this war will be, but it will be a war that lasts for an extended period of time, and it will be very violent.
Very extended period of time.
Number 8.
He ain't have to say very violent. You know what I'm saying? God damn,
We
you
already
know,
know, right? We know.
According to Nostradamus, an Asian empire will be destroyed in 2023.
I've heard about this one too.
This might be China or Russia,
So
or maybe even both.
I don't think
But
it
one thing is
will.
clear: the Asian empire will go through a
Maybe
huge crisis,
that would
and
be
as a result,
China.
will be destroyed.
With the something with China.
destruction will cause
I don't think it is
all
China
across the
though.
planet.
I doubt it's China.
This
I
is
kind of
one
feel
of
like
the
it's
famous
not.
quotes by Nostradamus. It shows that Nostradamus saw something happening in Russia or China. In the verses, Nostradamus says, realms to decay, great bad luck. Apparently, a large empire will fall prey to bad luck and will suffer from a catastrophe. This
I mean-
catastrophe will produce waves of chaos around the whole world.
That is China
And with
right
that,
now.
a superpower country
I
that
will
is
say that.
currently a large empire will decay and be destroyed.
China has a lot of chaos going on with it
Number
too,
7.
What empire?
and it is considered like an
decaying.
empire, kinda. Ah,
I mean,
man.
we one of them, but we know other ones too.
This
You know what
China
I'm
and
saying?
Russia.
We got to bring somebody. You know how somebody else get picked on and motherfuckers be laughing at you, and then you
Yeah.
drag somebody else into it too. Oh, who you laughing at? That's how we gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Hey, China,
yeah.
Russia, Ukraine, all them, y'all going down with us
Damn.
then. You feel me? We so damn petty, but look, at the same
It's
time,
true,
though,
bro. You
how
aren't
y'all feel about
wrong.
this?
Depopulation.
Yep, we already know about this one too. It's happening. They're trying to do it. They put out. It's been a thing. They mentioned it. They said it. They've slipped up and said it. Yep. We know about that one. This is the one I want to see. What the fuck is happening here? Singing in the Heavens. October 14th. Ring of Fire. Eclipse Prophecies. A war. It's a sign of a war. What the fuck?
And when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh.
What?
To even explain exactly just the mass
Jerusalem.
casualties that happened right here. In fact, the
40. This is what's fucking crazy, dude. This right here.
witnessed as they've been walking
Go back. Go back. Go back.
talking to some of the soldiers, and they say what they've
6
witnessed
6
as they've been walking
6.
through these
And I
different
saw
houses, these different communities.
when the lamb opened 6 seals. I saw when the lambs.
Their heads cut off. That's what they said.
What the bro? This is fucking crazy.
Gunned down in their beds. You can see some of these soldiers right now comforting
Under the
each other.
soul of them that they were slain for the word of God and for the testimony which they held.
Leaving their own families behind as well.
And they cried with
Not
loud
knowing
voice,
the
say,
sheer horror that they were about to
sing.
go into. They say they've never
Bro.
experienced anything like this. This is nothing that anyone could have even
Yeah.
imagined when you're walking through here. Baby cribs thrown to the side.
What the fuck?
Doors thrown wide open. Still some Israeli bodies still here because the fighting in this community just ended just recently. So many of these troops are still going house to house, door to door. It's taken them sometimes 30 minutes, 40 minutes because many of these houses are also still have grenades in them, booby traps. In fact, as
But this
we're
we
trying to
saw
get closer to some of these
unto
scenes, we're being
the-
told, no, get back from some of these Israeli military because there are still grenades
Okay.
in the area. I want us to keep walking through, continue to kind of see the destruction that's happening on the ground here. Even something as simple as a soccer net just left to
The
side
dead
here.
will rise first. That is true. I
families,
remember reading that.
Playing. I see in the distance more bodies being covered.
And remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. And so shall be ever be with the Lord. Wherefore, comfort one another with these words.
Maybe 70 armed terrorists who made their way here from the Gaza border fence,
So,
which is less than a quarter of a mile away.
bro, this stuff is crazy that they murdered people.
With grenades, with knives,
not people.
Targeting these innocent civilians inside
yeah, innocent.
their homes. So for the soldiers here, it's a very, very difficult scene for them as well. As I said, leaving their families behind, but they say they will continue to be here, continue to kill every terrorist who is in the area.
Oh shit!
You can hear we're very, very close to the Gaza Strip, so we continue to hear artillery firing overhead as well. Even as we were giving this tour, we were told to get on the ground and take cover because you're so close to the strip right now, you don't even get the red alert. You actually hear the boom before you're even told to get to the ground.
Yeah.
So this is the reality.
That's
and this
crazy.
Is what all of these soldiers, you can see, none of them expecting this, but all of them being here, ready for the fight, nonetheless, and proud to fight for their country is what I'm hearing as well. And so that's why they want to show the press. They want to show these very, very difficult images, David, but they want everyone out here because they want to see and show exactly what is happening here on the ground.
That's insane.
But you know what's crazy though? Like we gotta be real though. One thing, it's a lot different here. Even with them bringing over immigrants. Say for instance, they armed these people that they're bringing over here, and they would to try to do something like that, bro. A lot of us
would be strapped.
Prepared. Let me know in the comments down below if you prepared.
I need to be more prepared.
Everybody
I need to be
here
fucking
is
prepared
pretty
as
much
fuck.
To the team.
Yeah. You know what?
We know what we doing. We know how to
I've been
use
looking
it.
at this shit too,
Come
bro.
together.
I've been
Nothing can
trying to
definitely
think
stop
about
us,
like
you know?
what's
Not
the
even
cheapest
missiles.
shit
they
to
wouldn't even
get.
dare even like what's
that
gonna
I
be the
can't
purpose
get.
of attacking us? You're not
That's
gonna be able
what
to
I've
take
been
us
doing.
over.
I can't get
Because
it all.
we experienced
no.
that when we went
'Cause
over
I
there
don't
in
know when it's gonna
Afghanistan,
happen.
Pakistan, stuff like this. It's just like they armed, but not like us. They
Yeah.
shooting AKs that are very inaccurate, while we shooting M4s and stuff straight down line.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah,
But
that's
imagine
the
somebody
difference, yeah.
trying to come here and do the same. It's not gonna happen. They wouldn't. It wouldn't be possible. I'm
People
telling
would
you, we
have
just-
shotguns.
We like
some
that. We
having
different,
MGs
y'all.
and shit,
For
like
real with you. And
gun
we gonna have to start,
armories. It's fucking
you
weird
know,
as fuck, but some people got fucking
you know,
the
coming
YouTube
together.
videos. You know,
And
you
I
seen
think that's
this?
the biggest thing.
Those people, motherfuckers got all those. What
want
they
to stop in this type of situation?
Dude.
Is to stop us from realizing that it's bigger fish to fry.
There are.
Stop playing these games. Stop being idiots. You know, low vibrational.
Just be ready for everything. You know, you never know.
A lot of wars taking place. It's some crazy shit going on.
Was that recent? I remember seeing this shit happen a while back, a long time ago. 10/11/2024, 2023. I seen this one. I think we've seen this together. The dolphins and the whales. Transformation desert. Yep. The desert becoming, they're getting rain, they're getting hail, they're getting all kinds of shit that's unnatural. The waters. Oh yeah, this one's an old one for sure. Yeah. The flooding in China, was that the one in China, right?
Oh my god!
That's him. He's like, wake up! I remember him.
Yes, sir. So both of these portals are going to happen tomorrow at the exact same time. So understand,
Woo.
when this short portal is basically sitting in front of another portal, both of these portals combined are going to shed and bring in new opportunities in life and new
Is that what's
outcomes
going?
and weird outcomes and crazy outcomes into your life and life in general. But what is crazy in a crazy ass world? If a lot of you haven't been getting sleep lately, or you've been getting a little
True.
bit of
When
sleep,
everything's
understand
crazy,
it's
it's
'cause of
crazy.
this, because God, or the frequency of God, is telling you what you need to be doing and what choices that you should make moving forward. A lot of times, if you know your zone,
Bro, I just gotta say that when he mentioned that, I have actually not been sleeping that good. Just recently. Just fucking recently. And I was like, what is going on? I thought my sleep schedule and everything was fine. I was good, you know? And I'm just, this is fucking weird, bro. That's fucking
next time
weird
as well,
that he mentioned
these
that.
portals are going to be an enhanced placement into your life as well, if you believe in that kind of shit. And the thing with these two portals, they are going to bring accomplishments.
believe in
They're
that
going
shit.
to remove your exhaustion, your anxiety. They're going to remove old situations, your karmic ties, your soul ties. They're going to remove all these negativity
Oh man, I wish.
instances
I
that
hope.
you've been going through this past month, this past
Man.
year. They're going to shed these old skins and bring in new skins for your life. And it's going to teach you balance. So these portals are combining together to enhance the balance within your life, to enhance that polarity, and to enhance clarity within your life as well. Because a lot of times, I know a lot of us have been sitting here wondering where we're going, how much of our work is going to be put into fruition into the universe. Understand, it has already happened. But before this even happens, look into this portal, look into the sun, and really speak life into your world. Speak desire, speak prosperity.
Oh, I wish I knew that there was a goddamn eclipse beforehand.
Now, once this eclipse happens, it's going, for one, if you're in Georgia, it'll be a partial eclipse. But other parts of the world, they'll have that full eclipse. So they'll have that full manifestation.
I should have been able to see it. I didn't see shit.
You're still going to see the benefits of this portal being in front of the other portal.
I didn't see anything.
They're going to combine anyway. So we'll
that's
still
what was crazy.
Anyways. The thing is, you're going to see another universe within this physical universe. It's an illusion anyways. So once these portals combine just like this, it'll be fast, so like a minute or 2 minutes. But understand,
oh, it was that quick, bro.
Think about all the things that you can accomplish or that you did accomplish. Think about everything that you want. Think about your goals and fruition. All the things that you want to come into existence. Speak that and think that and feel that and walk like that. And once you do that, spiritually, you're going to get your life enhanced. And the thing is, these portals will literally enhance your time to bring it faster than what you imagine. That's the whole point of this. And they're going to bring this right in front of your face.
I didn't see it go dark, though.
That's
what's
What
weird.
you're doing with the eclipse, but now understand that you've been guided by God. Then you will understand that when this day happens tomorrow, your life will change. So when people are saying, oh, the eclipse happened, we're going to get our powers. Nigga, there's no point in thinking about powers that you already have activated. Your powers have been activated before you were even born. So understand, when this shit happens,
that ain't gonna change it.
Your powers, your intuitiveness, your telekinesis, your telepathy, all these shits that have been in your body, they have been activated already. All your spiritual gifts have been activated. Your mind has been activated.
That's why I heard weird shit around here later. You remember that weird sound I heard?
Start sleeping with your eyes wide open. Once you do this, the portal will start working right for you. And then once the portal starts working for you, and once it leaves, you will feel a shift within your body. I've been seeing weird shit
too lately too.
When you find that shift
on my walls.
your body and your mind,
that's what's weird. It's like a shadow sitting there, but it looks like a giant bug or some shit.
Your life will start shifting.
And there's nothing there.
I love you. Have a great experience.
That's what's crazy.
Stay safe and watch God go to work tomorrow.
Woo!
Hey, look, can y'all feel things changing? Can y'all feel the energies changing? Can you like what are some symptoms that y'all have been having? And a lot of people they gonna let this go over their head.
I've been seeing some weird shit in my room. That's what I've been seeing.
Demographic of people
I
can't
swear.
tap into like
I've been hearing some weird things. Like I swear
they put up they get guided by the wrong
bro,
people. They put
like I swear I see weird things and I hear like a knock or a thump or something that's not me. And it's right here. And I'm like, was something there? You know? Like I've opened my door to see like outside if something or somebody was there because it was that fucking loud and that vivid and nothing's there. Nothing. I'm telling you, some weird shit's happening. I don't know. At least to me, the weird shit's more focused again. I don't know.
It's strange. See, around here, we don't limit you. Whatever you want to do, I believe that you can do it.
Nice.
I'm one of those people. You know what I'm saying? You can do whatever you want. Because we all have different capabilities, man.
Or I want to at least be able to do some weird shit
and step into that purpose. And everybody's purpose is not going to be the same. So you shouldn't compare your journey, your powers, whatever you have going on to anybody else because you are you. Embrace that and harness your power
and get some
and get
real
stronger
water?
And stronger on what you're trying to do. And this doesn't just mean,
Let's manifest
I'm
some real
levitating
water.
things with my hand. I'm talking about your brain power. I'm talking about the way that you move. I'm talking about the way that you treat people, the way that you treat the earth, the way that you treat your vessel. You know what I'm saying? You are the light being in control of this vessel. You are not that. You are not the body. You know what I'm saying? But look, let's get back into it, though. This is beautiful, y'all.
Let's go.
Here's a prediction about October 14th for the solar eclipse.
See, I did see that one right there. This one. I did see somebody post something similar to this. But that was like a rare one.
About 9 in the morning to about...
Bro, do you see it? Tell me you fucking see it. Do you not see that? Right around it. Tell me somebody fucking sees what I fucking see. Right around it is a fucking... It's a little hard to see in this one. But it's what I saw in some of the other photos. Something is behind this. Behind it. Right here. An outline. A fucking circle. Tell me somebody else sees that. I'm not just imagining that shit.
12 o'clock between Oregon and Texas. During that time, something's gonna
That's
happen.
when I went out
You
and
know
looked.
I'm gonna show you right now. Just before
And it wasn't
anyone
fucking
sees
there.
Rockets being launched into that eclipse and starts saying that we're being attacked or the aliens are invading us, just let it be known that NASA is actually studying some stuff. And according to these reports, it's called a PEP. Enemy of the sun god Ra. Launching rockets into the eclipse to study the ionosphere. And if you want some more details, there's some right there. I don't know, but maybe you do. You could just pause and go ahead and try to check that out. This is also interesting too. There's another one within 6 months, April 2024, and also this October we have a lunar eclipse to deal with. So, solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, lots of meteor showers, all sorts of weird events happening. This October will be fully charged with energy. But we're just remembering the point is when you start to see rockets being shot up, or also there's going to be balloons released too by universities, again studying the ionosphere. So please, if you start to see the videos, and just to maybe even prevent the videos, guys, because that's my prediction, is that people are going to go, oh my God, we're being invaded. Oh my God, it's aliens. It's not aliens, okay? But enjoy the eclipse and try not to burn your eyes out.
Okay.
You know what's crazy about that is, like, you remember who they said is coming back, right? Look, y'all see, that's why I love it. I see y'all in the comments. Y'all be picking up what I'm putting down. Who's coming back and what's
happening?
Are they going to be trying to shoot at? Type thing. Why would you try to shoot into?
Why would you be shooting at the sun?
Think about it. I don't need to say everything. It's right here.
Right?
You see the way I line these things? And how it just, the sense be sensing? If that makes sense. You feel me? But let's get back to this joint. That's crazy. If it's a portal, you gonna shoot into a portal. What you trying to stop something from coming through?
Yeah. What?
Wonder what that can be. Could it be consciousness? The Christ consciousness? Could it be a being itself? Could it be a ship? I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments down below.
Yeah, I wonder, huh?
Bible, he's in the Sumerian tablets. These guys everywhere. He's Amun-Ra.
Oh yeah.
The war because he
Check
wanted
this
to
one out.
extend his kingship. He
About the
wanted to
green
take over
tablets and
kingship
shit
in
like
other
that.
areas that he wasn't supposed to on the planet, so forth, so on. So that war was nuclear. The reason why you know it's nuclear because it specifically says that their nails were falling out, their hair was falling out, blood was coming out of their eyes. This is radiation sickness. And that war is what really caused them to want to flee. And one of the tablets, Enki goes to Anu and says, can you please stop the evil wind? That's what they call it. That's nuclear fallout. He's
nuclear
like, there's
fallout.
nothing I can do. And so he told him, like, turn around, man, get in that ship. We got to get out of here. Because
We gotta go.
And they said that that evil wind covered the land and killed all the animals, the people, and everything else. And a lot of these people never came back. But they said that they'll be coming back and take back claim of the rightful kingship of this planet.
You heard that?
That clip right there, I'm always going to use it. I'm always going to have it in my back pocket, y'all. But look, how do y'all feel
I like
about
that clip.
the things that are changing and
that
happening
clip's just fucking crazy
on our land? You know what I'm saying? You know, let me know in the comments down below, like, if y'all think this is a time where we need to be banding together. We need to be
we need to be banding together. Fuck yeah, bruh.
You know what I'm saying? We need to stick together a lot better than what we currently do.
Yeah,
you
we
feel
do.
me? I'm gonna say this every video.
I don't know where the communities are gonna gather.
We need to stick
When
together.
shit hits
man,
the fan, we do gotta get together.
Apart, we fall. We will fall.
Oh yeah.
Warring against each other, we will fall. Anybody standing against this message right here about coming together, you're gonna be a part of wanting us to fall. Because, you know, like, a lot of people want to get into this per se, right?
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep 100% real with y'all. They be like, okay, white people can't stand the sun. The sun is killing them, right? I bet. I'm not one of those people, even if it was, right? The sun is killing white people, right?
Let's say it
because
is,
of the type of melanin that you have. It's not made for it, right? I know that. You know that. But I'm not a cheerleader for the destruction of other people.
You want to let them live. You want to be harmonious.
Steps of God or whatever. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You should understand. You're here to learn a lesson. So what's been done to you, do you want to become an abuser? Do
do
you
with
want to
that.
become that? Now, if
Right.
if let's say a race of people naturally perish because they can't take it, look, it's
That's
nothing I
different.
can do about it. But at the
Yeah.
same time, I'm not celebrating that. I don't
Yeah.
celebrate destruction of anything. I'm not one of those people. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. Now, for instance, say I have my tribe and it's another tribe that happen to be a different color and they want to take my land and stuff. Oh, it's gonna go up.
Yeah, that's a different
And that's
story.
how I feel about this right now. We already here. We already doing this. I see some people be arguing about the dumbest things ever, and I get it. It's a lot of hurt.
Yep.
It's a lot of pain out here.
Yep.
It's a lot of information that ain't out here.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Educating our people. And I think everybody that watch these videos, bro, it's our time to set shit straight.
Set it straight.
You know what I'm saying? To set shit straight. Set our differences straight. It's okay to be different, bro. We all see the differences, and I hate the fact that we live in a society where you can't be yourself. You can't walk down the street and be yourself because somebody else is gonna want to do something to you because you're different.
Right? Especially
You walk different, you
nowadays,
talk
bro.
different, you
It's
look
so
different.
fucking stupid.
The dumbest stuff ever, bro. Like,
Right?
it's dumb. We should be
Right.
living in abundance already. We've been held back for way too long, focusing on dumb shit. It's
Now we
okay
got all
to
the
have fun,
people
but
that come
don't be all day
and
sitting
all
in here
that. They
watching
doing
Love
that
and Hip Hop. I'm
all
gonna
the
say that
time.
all the time. Love and Hip Hop. Because I think
Oh. Cut off. Damn. Okay. Well, that sucks. But yeah. Love Dre. Dre right here. Dre on dash. Like, you know, under dash or whatever you. What is that called? I don't remember. OG reacts. There we go. Ah, man. Didn't have it right there. Get it there. There we go. See it? There you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Damn. I really do want to continue, but I'm like, for some weird reason, I'm like tired. Physically tired still. I need some rest. Like, I did this too. This stream is more like at the start of the stream, like of my day too, which is what I wanted to do and what I wanted it to be, so I can try to stream longer. But I think something's wrong with me. Because for real, I cannot like keep it up. I think I need like a chair that I had like before, which is like excuse me, hiccup and burp at the same time. Weird. But I had like a recliner or whatever that I used as my chair. And I did that. I had it for a little bit. Certain things, certain way. And it was just so comfortable. I was able to relax and just have my body back, laid back on it to do this and like relax and just chill and just, you know, I even played a couple games like that before. Bro, it was so comfortable. If I could get something like that again, I think I would be able to, once again, like not have an issue. I would be able to just stream again, like however long I wanted. I didn't have, you know what? Even in the past too, I would do my streams on a recliner. On a certain one. Like I wouldn't always do it. I would always, like some of them I would do it on a chair and stuff. But like, now that I think about it, the first time I did videos, I was on a recliner. I went on the recliner because it was like the only chair I had back then that wasn't a bed. And so I did that. And it actually was like really, I did it from then on. That was like my streaming chair. And now that I think about it, I did it again because I moved and stuff, and that wasn't mine official one, you know. And when I had my official one, same thing. I got a recliner chair. I think a recliner chair is what I need for gaming, or like not gaming, but like to be more comfortable, as comfortable can get for just doing long streams again. I even did it one time. No, you know what? I've done it 3 different times. I've been at some certain places. Now that I think about it, and each time it was the best, like some of the best streams comfort wise that I had. I think I need that. I don't care what anybody said. I need that to do that more easily. Because even if I get what I have now, which is like a futon thing, it's too low to the ground, so I'm not going to be able to get up properly. and it's not going to be reclined in a certain position or in a certain position that's the most comfortable. So yeah, I think I'm going to have to do that eventually over time. We'll see what happens. We'll see. Anyways, where's my music? Here we go. I should have had that up for a while now. I think we should just relax a little bit. Maybe I wanted to watch some of these videos, but again, I think I'm gonna save them. See this? I wanted to watch this, that. I don't know why every time I do like that, it goes back up. I have no clue what's going on with that. Oh, what the fuck just moved? But I got that. We've already watched this one, so let me take this one off. Remove from the watch list. There's a bunch of different videos I had posted ready for watching and stuff like that, but like I said, I don't know. Put this up just so we have something else to look at. Anyways, I don't know. There's a lot of different stuff to think about from that video. There's a lot of interesting videos like this that we can watch at a different time. I want to get more people around. I wish more people would come around during lives and stuff to get some more opinions, get some more, in general, to get more videos too, because I can't, like I said, get a lot of the videos I want. It's just one of those things. It's just like hard for me to gather around sometimes, you know what I mean? And it would just help a lot if there was more than me just trying to find videos of other people or other compilations. The best thing I could think of, just so I have more stuff to watch and more things to do. I have debated as well doing more of the, games, more games and stuff again. I know I haven't been doing them lately, but I want to do them again. I really do. I just need to find a way to get more comfortable. Like I said, I don't know what I'm gonna do per se for now about that. We'll see. Because I've been doing short streams, right? I don't like that I do short streams. I do and I don't, if that makes any sense. Because short streams, I do like it for the fact that I'm doing more streams. But I don't like it due to the fact that it is a short stream when I want to do longer streams and have people come around most likely during that time. You know what I mean? And it's not fun when I do them, like shorter streams, in my opinion. Because I used to do, like I said, I used to do easily 6 hours. Then before that, I would easily do 8 hours. And before that, I would easily do 12 plus hours. You see the problem? It's decreased a tremendously lot. So, I don't know. We'll think. I'll think. I'll figure out what I can do to try to maximize the amount of time I can feel more comfortable streaming. Because right now, it's not as comfortable as I'd like it to be. I wish it was, but it's not. Unfortunate, I know. But we'll just have to deal with it for now, I guess. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream, though. Hopefully there's nothing I'm missing. I still have that suggestion box in there if you want. I also have... what else? Well, if you're in the bot channel, you know what to do. You can comment, let me know, subscribe. I don't know. Just whatever you feel like doing, you know. We'll see how things go from there. And yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you go follow those peeps, you know. Follow them, both Gray and White. I do enjoy their content. They're fucking amazing people. I don't know how they get those compilations, where they find those videos, because like I said, TikTok is fucking does not give me anything. I tried to get the algorithm, and it just won't do it for me. I can't like a single video sometimes I can, and even then it doesn't change anything for the algorithm. Like, I'm not getting any of the stuff that I like to pop up. It's weird. And again, I can't follow a single person. It won't let me follow anyone. So even if I wanted like to follow a couple people and just go over there to their channel and just pull up a couple of their videos or something, I can't. It just won't let me. It just will not let me. So I'm screwed off of that. That's why I just like enjoy more of the YouTube compilation stuff. Why I love that people do that. Why I love to give credit to them, because they do a lot of hard work getting those videos. I'm not gonna lie. That takes some time, you know. That really does. So, and to compile it for everybody to see, you know, it's just thank you, you know. I appreciate that. I'm sure everybody else appreciates that, you know. And it's just great, you know. A great place to go chat with people about that stuff on their comment sections and stuff, like they were mentioning. It's just a good vibe sometimes, you know. We learn stuff, we find some stuff interesting, we hear some stuff we never thought we'd hear, you know. It's wow, yeah. But I'm gonna end it here. I do appreciate it. Like I said, hopefully you guys will go check out their channels. Hopefully you'll stop into a stream and maybe like I can play a game or something finally. After, you know what, I'm gonna just play a game one day. I'm gonna do it on Twitch. I know I had said I might do it on YouTube. I was gonna do it on YouTube. I plan to do a lot of stuff on YouTube, but the more I've been doing things and the more I've been going through things, the more I've been just thinking too. Like, I don't know. It's weird. I feel like Twitch and YouTube are so different, and I have to set up and switch between programs so much doing it. It's not too hard because I have it kind of set up on the other one, but because I just changed everything recently, I have to go back again and change everything on YouTube section, you know. And fuck, I just don't want to have to pull up another thing, because if I do it on YouTube, I'm also planning to do a multi-stream, if that makes sense, because I can do multi-streaming over there. So I would have to pull up multiple chats for one, and that's a lot of work. My screen over here on this side, my second monitor, because I try to have two monitors, even if it's cheap monitor, you know. It's just not the best, I guess you could say. And like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with having that plus all the stuff I have already, you know, plus the multiple chats, 2 different chats, you know. So I don't know how to set up the what is it, the alert as well, to show it like properly without interfering with each other, if that makes, yeah, that's the best way to put it. I don't know how to do that. I actually have no clue how to do that. So I would just have to leave alerts off and just do the gameplay and stuff, which isn't horrible, you know. It's not like it's some bad thing I can and can't do. It's just I like to at least show people support. Like I said, I like to at least have the name appear on screen, even if it doesn't make a sound or anything, you know. It's just something nice. Maybe I can do that, and I just don't know how to do it. Maybe I can look into it and stuff, but I just feel like right now it's best to do it on Twitch. Do everything on Twitch, and maybe just continue doing my VOD. Yeah, I will continue to do the VOD channel, you know. And what else? Like, I'll probably from time to time. See, this is the problem, right? So if I do everything on Twitch, right, and I put all my VODs on YouTube on the VOD channel, what about my other channel, my normal channel? Do I post shorts on there? Do I post random videos on there? Like, it's not gonna add up to the VOD channel though either, you know what I mean? So it's like I'm posting all the stuff to the VOD channel, but that's only gonna grow for people that want to watch the VODs, right? And then on the YouTube section, they get only certain videos at random times. It's like I want one channel, not just one channel and a VOD channel. So I'm stuck between, like, should I add the clips and the VOD, like the shorts specifically on the VOD channel now? Or should I leave them off and only put certain things there? And like only put the VODs there, I mean. And put all the other stuff on the regular channel. That's what I'm confused about. Because if I was to stream, I would stream on the normal channel, not the VOD channel. You see what the conflict on that is too. You see what I mean? 2 different YouTube channels. One specifically for VODs, one for not. You know what? I'm just gonna. I think that's what I should do. I think I know what I do. I think I know what to do. I think I'll just put all the shorts and stuff on the normal channel. Clips, shorts, whatever you want to call it, on the normal channel. And then I'll put all the VODs on the VOD channel. That way it's separate. Because maybe somebody doesn't want to watch the clips. Maybe they do. And then I'll just put the VODs on the VOD channel like always. Long form content. Maybe people like it, maybe they don't. But at least it'll be a little somewhat different. And you can find me both ways. And then if something happens, I can always go on YouTube, stream on the regular channel with where the shorts would be and the clips would be. And yeah, maybe that's the best idea. Maybe that is the best idea. Okay. I just thought of that, yeah. So I just debated myself into doing what I normally do. The only difference is now I'm gonna be, I guess, doing everything on Twitch. I guess. Maybe not, maybe. I don't know, bruh. I don't know. See, I want to stream on both platforms. I wish Twitch would stop being like so competitive and not letting people multi-stream to YouTube. I would multi-stream if so on Twitch and YouTube. Maybe I just need to stop being an affiliate. But I heard it's hard to get affiliate back if that happens. Yeah. I don't know. I really don't know anymore. That's why I always go back and forth between wanting to stream on YouTube and not wanting to stream on YouTube and stream only on Twitch. But I don't know. I really don't. Who knows? I know this is just a random rant pretty much, but yeah, thank you guys for stopping by. I'm gonna end it here. Seriously. This time, seriously ending it. I guess hopefully you had a good day. Hopefully you have a good night, good morning, whatever it is you are, whatever it is that today for you right now. And yeah, until next time, peace. Before I go, I forgot to mention this. If you happen to want to watch somebody on Twitch right now, they're doing a subathon, hexagon, whatever it is. Their name's Hexa VT, HEXAVT. They, I just found them recently. Cool people. Looks like they got a marathon thing going on, you know, subathon, whatever thing. And I was just chilling for a while, and it's a cool place to be. They're cool. They seem cool. You might want to go give them a check out if you happen to be going on Twitch or something, or want somebody to watch. Really something to do, you know. All right, later.